Mikey phone. Oh, it's so loud. Okay, hello. I'm here. I'm not late. Why is it in the corner like that? What the? She down there, maybe. Oh, gamers. Hello. 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 So, I fixed the things with my microphone. I think what happened is, somehow in my, my thingamajiggamaboob, like I have an app specifically for my mic because it's like the RGB one, and somehow the settings in that app got turned down where my mic is only picking up like 37% or something really low of the mic, and so I jacked it up to 100, so I should fix it. But hello, welcome to everybody. Thank you for keeping the Kraufish safe. Hello, Jesus. Couldn't redeem it. Shenanigans are afoot. What the? Hello, spooks. Hello, Jesus. Thank you so much for being a loyal member of the Reach Crew for 14 months. Let's go! Meow, cool cats and kittens. Thank you, thank you. That's so interesting. On stream, like my little label thing that I use just for for this, I can see the like what your message is. That's really interesting. I haven't been able to see those in a while. Almost, how you doing? What is poppin'? Hello, fearless. Hello, everybody. Hello. I also think I maybe fixed the internet issues. Fingers crossed. So if you don't know, a while ago I was doing experiments on like what was gonna give me better signal. Was it plugged in, like hardwired into my router, which should in theory give me the better signal, or just freeballing. Freeballing seems to be what works. I did a bunch of tests yesterday. I put in like 2 different Ethernet cords, and I did a bunch of like speed tests again, and it seems like still, for whatever reason, unplugged is better connection. So we're gonna do this stream totally unplugged from the Ethernet, and we'll see how it lasts. Right now, my connection is like, it's only teetering about 100, which is really not that bad. Like it's between like 6150 and like 6300, which is like really, really good. Because I don't know what it is about my Ethernet, and like I even bought a brand new Ethernet cord, so I know it's not that. Yeah, I don't know. I bought a whole new one because I thought that was the issue, because online people had said if it is like not running as fast, it could be an old cord. So I bought a brand new cord, and that didn't really fix it either. So I don't know. Is it okay? I think we're for at least 2 disconnects. I really hope not. I get super agitated with the disconnects. It just like breaks the flow of stream really bad. Like, I don't know, guys. I'll do my little hair today. Maybe glasses off today even. Little change. I technically take the jewelry off, but I like the jewelry, so I don't like take it off. I think it like it enhances so much, you know? Yeah. Hello, Vogan. How you doing? It's been a little bit. Where you been? I'm plugging full of mold. No, no mold. So I'm playing more Propona today. I think next week might also potentially be a 3-stream week. I'm just gonna warn you guys right now. I'm gonna think about it. I might be able to make it 4 days, but there's a good chance it's going to be just a 3-day week again. So gomena sorry, gamers. Maybe the following week I'll be back to 4 days. I prefer my 4 days. When I started streaming, I would do 3 days. So it's not like it's super foreign, but I think 4 days is like better, and I like doing it the way I have it, where it's like 2 days on, 2 days off, 2 days on, like a day off. Like, I don't know, it works really good. I don't like doing like, I think 3 is the most days in a row I would want to do for streamy deemies, you know? Even that gets like to be a lot. So I kind of like the system I had. 1 second. Rise. Maybe go like that. What it's worth, none of us faults you. We enjoy you and all the scuff that comes. I don't want to be scuffed anymore. Being scuffed sucks. It sucks, major butthole. I don't want to be scuffed anymore, guys. It sucks. It's like, ew, you know, like, ew, you know? Yeah. That's what's going on with me. But yeah, I will see if next week will be 4 days. But right now it's looking like maybe 3 days. So we'll see. It'll probably be another Propona. I really want to just get Persona done. I think we've just been playing it so long. I want to be free. And my Joy-Cons are working again, so maybe we'll bring back Kirby or something that we could play. I don't know. I also have that Endless Ocean game, so I might put out a call on Twitter and see if like sometime in the future-ish, like if I can get a bunch of like water, like sea-themed VTubers and stuff, like if anybody else has that, we could do like a big collabo. That'd be kind of fun. It says it can be like up to 30 people online, which is crazy. Like that's a huge amount of people. But that's what it says, and I believe what the box says. So I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. Hello, Cinnamon, how you doing? I always eat right before stream. Especially now since I like stream and then I go right to bed. So I eat right before I stream. Yep. You're a VTuber, you're literally required to have scuff? No, I don't want to be scuffy. I want to be free. I want to be free of this scuff. It sucks butt, dude. I still have not looked at Mix It Up. I was trying to get some stuff for work ready and done this weekend, so I have not looked at the issue on Mix It Up yet, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. Anything else I can update you guys on? I don't think so. I think that's it for me. You guys got anything fun, exciting in your life you want to talk about before we start gaming? When you're scuffed and soulless. I'm always scuffed. It sucks. Scuff stand, scuff stand, scuff. No, I don't want to. I'm kind of getting a little, I guess like annoyed is the word I want to use, which sounds mean, but there's somebody on like, on Skeb that I like put in a request for. Like, I don't know, I think at this point I put it in like a week ago, and then they sent me an appeal asking for a little bit more, which is like fine, like that's totally fine. Like I've had that happen like once or twice. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. It was like really like $3 USD like increase. It wasn't that bad. And then I said that, I was like, cool. And then they sent me another appeal, and I was like, okay. And so I said, so I sent it again. But I think if they do it like a third time, I feel like I might just let the commission just kind of die, because obviously people like they change their prices pretty consistently on Skeb, but I paid what was their like recommended asking price when I initially put in my commission, and now it's like 3,000 yen more than when I put it in. So I'm just kind of worried that they're gonna come back and keep coming back until it does the 7,000, which I don't even know if there's like a limit on Skeb. If that was the case, I kind of wish they would just like do the 3, and then I would have been like, what the? And then when I got to check their profile, I'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's because like that's your current charging rate. Like it's okay. Like I don't mind. Like I don't know. I mean, like okay, so like I paid like 4,000 yen to start with, right? So that's $26 right now. Like that's really not that bad. 7,000's not even that bad. That's like $45, $46. But it's just like, if that was the case, if they're trying to make it like meet what their current cost is, I just wish like right off the gates they would have sent me an appeal to like make it equal to their current rates. Is all, you know. Put the game on. I'm gonna Persona. Shut up, Leo. I'm gonna put the game on what I want. Hi, Leo. Can we get a shout out, please, and thank you. I'll put the game on in a second. God, it's like I'm supposed to stream or something. Jesus. What I eat earlier, I had some ham and mashed potatoes and like stuffing and stuff. You know, like just like kind of like a, I don't know. When I was growing up, that was more like an Eastery kind of dinner thing that we would have. So yeah, something like that kind of thing, you know. So pretty good though. It'll become a cycle of pain. I hope not for Oz. I've only ever gotten it, like, I think once, maybe twice, where somebody has, like, sent me, like, a counter cost. I guess that's the best way to word it. And I was like, yeah, that's, like, fine. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't know. Again, because the USD right now is so much more powerful than the yen. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Like, whatever. Like, I don't... I don't really mind. So, yeah, I just, again, I don't know. We'll see. Is that too much? Oh, but you give up. No. Oh, the principal. It's just like, I don't know. It's also, I think, what happens a lot on Skip. I've had this happen once, and then the person never finished the commission, as their rate was 500 yen, which is like roughly 3-ish doll hairs, you know? Like $3. And so I think what it was that person... I think a lot of people, when they first start on Skeb, they put their price really low to, like, get people to come to their profile and stuff. Which, I mean, I think that works. Like, it's a way to get, like, people kind of interested in, like, coming to your content and, like, that kind of stuff. And that's what happened with, like, I think the one other request I had where people, like, put a counter argument or counter cost or whatever you want to call it, was because they had set theirs really low just to get attention to their account, and then they increased it. It went up like 3,000 yen, which again, it's not horrible, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Your new outfit has a cogwheel tattoo? Yeah, it's like one of them, like sun tattoos, you know, like, you know, like back in the day, people would go get like spray tans and they put like the Playboy bunny little like sticker, and like it's basically so then that part stays like pasty and then the rest of you gets like the spray tan. It's like that. Yeah. It's not horrible, it still sucks. Nah, it's okay. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. But the thing is too with Skeb is like, if like in the end the person does not like finish the piece, I do get my money back on the end. So it's not like I'm like totally out of the money. It just means like if they accept a request and their deadline is like 2.5-3 months away and they don't finish the piece, then I just have to wait like the 2.5-3 months. Which I have had happen twice now in like the over a year-ish I've used Skeb, which really isn't that bad. Like for me, I know some people have had like it happen way more often. And I think it's just a cultural thing too, is like, you know, I think in a lot of like Asian cultures, it's one of those things where it's like, you don't want to say no because you want to like prove yourself and like all sorts of other stuff, you know, I don't know for sure, but, so they don't know how to say no if they're like overwhelmed and have too much work already. So then they just keep taking these requests and then they don't get done. So yeah, eventually I do get my money back, but it is kind of stuck. You won't pay a lot to a new person since it could be a scam. What do you, well, you wouldn't. You will not pay a lot to a new person since it could be a scam? I'm confused by your words. Usually everybody on Skeb that I commission is like, I usually find it, like, I'll go to Skeb and I'll see, on the site you can see, like, what's the most recent pieces in each category that are put out. So usually I'll scroll through that, because I don't go to Skeb, like, I go to Skeb, like, maybe every other week. There's people I know that do it way more than I do. And then I'll scroll, and if there's anybody's art style that really catches my eye, I'll go see if they're open. If they're not, I'll probably give them a follow. And if I really want them, I'll put, like, notifications on. What the hell is this? Sailor Moon on the cross. What the? Why is Sailor Moon getting crucified? What the? There's some weird stuff on Skeb, I'm not gonna lie. And then I'll come back. Or there's even people, like, you can see people you follow that also have Skeb accounts. You can see their recent pieces. So then you can be like, oh, I really like this piece Leo got on Skeb. I'm gonna go see what his artists, see if they're, like, open and see if I think, like, they would do like work that I would really like, and then you can like commission people there. So I don't know, almost everybody, I've only ever worked on with some people like once or twice on Skeb, but most people it's like one and done for me. People still get spray tans. I think they do. I've never seen a sun tattoo. Yeah, if you Google like spray tan tattoos, I think, or yeah, if you look it up, you'll see, like, what it is basically you put, like, a stencil on your body, like an adhesive stencil, usually, and then, like, back in the day, it was usually like Victoria's Secret, like, or not Victoria's Secret, like the Playboy Bunny, Cherries, Suns, whatever. It'd basically be like a sticker you put on you, and then when the spray tan, or like if you go to a tanning bed, or whatever. I've never done it. I go out in the sun if I want color. But you do that, and then basically the spot under the adhesive you put on is going to stay like your natural skin color, so that it like stands out, but it's, you know, not permanent, like a tattoo, so it's like kind of just like a fun little thing, you know. It's my time, yeah. If they're overwhelmed and you request them, they're just gonna say yes anyways. That's basically how it works. Yeah, with like Skeb, it's like I've only ever gotten declined. I don't think I've ever actually gotten declined. I think I've just, everybody's always accepted, or just did not accept within like the 2-week window or whatever it is to accept them. Hi, Tammy. Am I getting what now? Don't worry about it. I was just on the main page of Skeb looking at like the most recently completed stuff. I also have my settings. You can have Skeb where it's only safe for work, mildly NSF, and then like extreme NSF. So some stuff like you aren't going to see unless you like make an account or you turn on those settings. Like when you have a default Skeb account or just looking at Skeb, you're not gonna see the stuff I see. That's why I can't show you guys Skeb on stream too often. Not my top. What the? Just got back with some food, farmer's sausage, and pierogies. I was like, what the fuck is that word? If you were choosing a person to commission, I would think you would not trust a newcomer. Oh, like for an artist, I mean, it just depends, right? Like, there's even people that, sorry, okay, we'll play the opening and then I'll keep talking about that so we don't, like, keep stalling. And you guys can let me know how the volume is while the opening plays of the game. And then I'll, like, respond to what Plague said on YouTube. What the fuck was that? So big. Go away. Get off my screen. Bye, Tammy.
Crazy how time flies when I wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe things come to light by accident when your name's on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, the space made when things fall apart. What matters at the end is how you left them all. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we first met. No one's sure what lies ahead before embrace. Rose maybe, rough and tough, the way we live somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about these years. Out of power, this image and not a word. No matter how far, how you go, how long can it last? This journey go get it burning your
Okay, we done. We did it. Okay. Oh. Okay, let me respond to what Plague was saying. I mean, it definitely depends, right? Like, yeah, like somebody that has been accepting commissions and oh my god, my brain. Like, so yeah, somebody that has a track record of like doing commissions and stuff that's been in this community for a while is, in theory, like, should be more trustworthy, but that doesn't guarantee. What day am I on? I'm trying to. Usually I could like lean. Like, I feel like my lean's not working. Oh, that's weird. 3 days. Okay, I gotta put me a little lower so I can see this stuff. But there is, you know, like, there's stories that come out pretty consistently, unfortunately, of artists that have been around in the community for a while that do scam people, whether it's intentional or not. Like, you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. There's some people that just, life happens and then they can't do the work that they promised. Like maybe they had like a family member pass away, or they became homeless, or just, you know, had a medical emergency or something like that, and nobody can get a hold of them for, you know, like a couple months, right? Like it sucks. But there are also, unfortunately, people that do genuinely scam people in the community, even as trustworthy artists, you know? Like, it really sucks. But it's, you know, I think it's a gamble no matter who you work with, like whether it's in the creative sphere or like even in like a job, right? Like, you know, it's always a gamble. You just don't know what's going to happen, if people are going to be nice, like you don't know, right? I think we got all the way to the top we could in tartar sauce, and I think we saved all the people, but we'll check tomorrow. Oh, I guess. Yeah, so... But again, like, it's usually too, I guess I would say, one of the benefits of working with somebody that's newer to accepting commissions is if you are personally on a time or like a money constraint. Like, this sounds bad, but usually people that are new to commissions do really undersell themselves. So if you're looking to support new artists and you don't like necessarily have a lot of money, it could like work out. You could be able to work with these people. Like that's a big appeal of SCEB for a lot of people, is the yen is like, was for also like a few months really low compared to the dollar, and it's still lower than like a US dollar, right? So you could save a lot of money by going on SCEB if like you really are like want art, but maybe don't have like the money that you want or need to get some like higher end commissions. But there's people that scam like both ends, like new people, old people. Like it's kind of just sad, you know, like it happens. Also, is the game volume good for you guys? I feel like last time the game volume was like too low, because when I went back to listen to the VOD, I was like, I can't hear fucking anything, and nobody told me. Is it John Persona? I wonder why my Twitch stream is always a bit behind. It doesn't matter if I refresh or not. I don't know. I feel like you're making the game without female fatigue was a crime. It is. I hate Persona. Stinky poo poo. Stinky poo poo. I want to be a female MC so I can do Shinji. Little pancake. Thank you so much. It is not my birthday, but thank you, thank you. We are officially, as of Thursday, 1, 2, 3 months away from my birthday, guys. Get hype. Any opinion on Katawa Shoujo? I don't know. I think I saw stuff about it on Twitter. Katawa Shoujo? I don't think I'd ever heard of it until like the stuff I saw recently on Twitter. What is this? Let me go to Google. And educate myself. Shit happens. Hopefully it's not too often. I mean, yeah. Like... That's one of the risks with SCEB. I mean, it's like, there's a risk everywhere. Even if I go to VGen, even if I go to Twitter and commission people like directly there, like, there's always a risk, right, of something happening. Even if you, like, plan months in advance. Like, I try to get people, if I need stuff done for a certain project, I try to get stuff done, like, way in advance. So if a crisis happens, like, a person's like, hey, I'm so sorry, I can't complete this for you because... What the... if they're like, hey, I did just have like a family member pass away, I unfortunately don't have the time or the mental to, you know, dedicate, then I have time to like pivot and work with somebody else, right? Is this the one? Ah, it is the one. Okay, I didn't know what it was called, but this is the one with all, like, that's all of the people that have different like disabilities, right? Like some people like have prosthetic limbs and stuff. I didn't know what it was called, but I definitely had like seen art of it. So I didn't know what it was called though. So, I definitely had like seen stuff of it. I just hadn't like, I didn't know what it was called. There's also, isn't there like another one or something? 1 second. Maybe I'm crazy. I thought there was like another one also. Yeah, this thing. Oh, okay. It's like the Never mind. It's like a different thing, or like a rough drafts or something for it. Oh yeah, it was like, I guess like early ideas. Yeah, okay, so I know what it is. I've just like never played it. I didn't know what it was called. Let's talk about I guess. Yes.
Yes, it appears they are growing well. Hip hip hooray, as they say.
Hip hip hooray!
The ladybug has grown into a fine adult as well.
Nice.
I believe this is mission complete. Well done.
It's too early to relax.
That's true. We must be prepared for surprise attacks. That reminds me. Junpei-san came here the other day trying to get some free samples, but I quickly gunned him down.
What the? Is our toaster, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I'll necessarily like play that visual novel. I think visual novels unfortunately can be like pretty hit or miss in terms of like streaming and people being interested in them, you know? Like obviously like I feel like parts of Persona kind of feel like visual novel or whatever. But I feel like they can be like really hit or miss. You guys seem to really enjoy Deathmark, but I think that's because it's got a little bit more than just like what is a more traditional visual novel and like other gameplay elements. I think traditional visual novels I enjoy playing personally. I just think they can be kind of hard to stream if like people are interested in them. And then also, one sec, let me check out what this is doing before I forget. It's behind me, it's good enough. And then also if like I'm playing a visual novel and I'm like on part like 7 and then like a new person comes in, they're gonna be like, what is going on? Right? Like I want to play Otome's on stream, I really do. I just don't think. Why did it only do a partial ball? Oh god, this is even worse. What happened? Ew, wow, ew. You know why? I didn't set up the bald for this hairstyle. It's only for like my actual hair. That's why I look like I have the worst hairline. I didn't set it up for this hair on the summer one. Oh no, it's so gross. Ew. Ew. Why? Gross. She gunned him down? Sometimes you gotta deal with the problem kids like that, you know. Based on illustration from an 18+ Nausicaa Dojin? Really? I was asking as a whole, not for stream. Oh no, that's fine. I was just like kind of segueing into like the conversation of visual novels like for streaming. I don't want the Asmongold hairline. That guy seems like a total dick. I don't want his hairline. Ew. I don't want his hairline. Ew. Ew. The Steam version will be safe for work. Come back to? Don't worry. Don't worry. It's fine.
Rest assured, he will be shot on sight.
Get him, I guess.
I've realized something, tending these plants alongside you.
Oh, right. I have to turn my hair back on. I forget. Because I don't know how to set a timer for this. To, like, turn it back on. It's like that one robot from Ex Machina. I haven't seen anything from Ex Machina, so unfortunately I don't know any references. Sorry. Illustration and girls that made the game. Okay.
I've made many new discoveries beside these planters. Everyone is doing the best they can to make their way in the world. That goes for the plants, and the pests, and the ladybug too, and you as well. I may be a machine, but I also want to do the best I can. I will do my best to make my way in the world, just like everyone else. That is my new goal from now on.
I won't let you beat me, I guess.
I am impressed. I hadn't expected a competition here. Hearing that, my motivation is fully charged, as they say.
Iga seems to have found a new purpose through tending the plants. Oh. Physical amp. Greatly strengthens physical skill. Okay.
Naturally, I will still continue to look after them at full throttle.
Good job.
Let's get started right away.
Yes, ma'am. Tend to the plants, I guess. They look like they're growing nicely.
Once again, our mission has concluded without incident today. Let's head back now.
She has no hair and her head is a transplant. It's not. It's merely me, guys. I'm real.
So, in this section,
I had seen a really cool tutorial on Twitter. I have it bookmarked on, like, there's a lot of people that they sorry, so there's like a lot of artists on Booth and like Coffee and Etsy and stuff that make like outfits, right, for you to put on your like VTuber. Sometimes they're even like animated ones and stuff. So I always wondered how people made them work so well with their models. And what some people do, I guess, is ahead of time, like smart people, is they requested their artist to like make a separate version where it's just the head from like separated from their body. Or you can do what I used to do, bald, which is gonna take way longer. But go and turn off like everything from like your neck down or even like your head down. So then you can put them on those like and they look more seamless. I'm gonna go do that eventually. He got something for me. Let's go to him first. 4 Leaf Studios. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to play more visual novels on stream. Like I said, I have a lot of otome I'd like to play on stream. It's nice because a lot of them are voice acted, like at least for the romance options. So I wouldn't necessarily having to like voice them all, which would give me such a break. Because like Deathmark is like, it's a lot. Being the voice of the entire cast, and Deathmark is like a lot. So it would be nice to like have a break.
what'd you bring?
Ooh.
Want sure. It's a deal.
Sure, it's a sale. Sasa Lele.
Today. Take a look. That what you want? All right.
Equip and sell. That's worse than my current bow. These are better.
That what you want? All right then.
We don't care about Aki.
That what you want?
Yep.
Great.
Yep.
It's all yours.
Sell. I mean, I love gardening. So anyway, I can now kill people harder. Yes. Isn't that just good? It's like good, you know, fertilizer, right? I garden. My stuff does really good in my garden. Like, I don't know.
That what you want? All right.
My stuff does really good.
I got some stuff you might find useful.
I got a lot of money. I forgot. Elizabeth gave me like a lot of money. I forgot about that. Visual Knives can be really fun. We get really invested. Yeah, it just like it stinks because it like, again, it's one of those things where it's like if somebody wasn't here at the start of the session for like the visual novel, it can get really confusing, especially like, at least with a lot of otomes, what happens is like once you complete a route, you can keep playing through the rest of the game, or like you go back and you try to get another route. And to do that, like usually you can hit like a button that'll skip all of the dialogue options you've already hit, and it'll stop when you hit new dialogue. So like if somebody comes into that, they're like, what's going on? Why are you skipping all this story? You know, kind of thing. So that's the only thing, is like sometimes they can be, like I said, I think they're a little hard for like people like this one too. Like my Persona streams don't usually get like too many people coming and watch it, which is fine. But it's also because like we're pretty far into the game, and like most people at this point haven't like,
You finished?
I think are done like caring about like Persona 3 Reload at this point. Which is, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I need this one. There we go. I always forget. I never feel like so miserable. Am I crazy? Student council's at 6. I think we should go try and max out student council. Okay, we might grow. Okay, let's go to student council. It's also one of those, really long games, so you gotta be in for the ride. Yeah, that's just a thing with a lot of visual novels. Like, most visual novels, like, at least otomes that, like, I play specifically, a lot of them are typically, like, if you want to complete the game, like, 100% do every route, it's, like, they're, easily, like, on the low end, like 50-hour games. Usually like a full like 5 route-ish game is like probably about 60 hours, you know? Like it's a long time commitment to play otomes. I think the routes differ as a whole. Okay. Persona's a long and grindy game with a little story in between. Yeah. Like I honestly kind of wish sometimes Persona games were just visual novels because I like the learning about characters and stuff. I'm so new that I've resigned myself to not understanding what happens in Persona. Well, every Persona game is also like a different plot. Like there's a lot of the same core elements, but it's like a lot of different plot, different characters, different setting. So like that's another part that makes it Persona's like a little hard to get into. Yeah, 24 hours of gameplay is pretty easy. I mean, yeah, when I was looking up what the average playtime, which we've exceeded now because I yap a lot while playing it. Also, hello, Dad. How you doing? A lot of people were saying like the average is like 70 to 90 hours for base reload, which I'm gonna go over, but that's okay. I don't mind if I necessarily go over. They have different writers. I know people who I will never recommend these JRPGs to because I know they'll never have the attention span. Yeah, I mean like, I'm like peeking a lot. I like JRPGs, but they are really big time commitments. So sometimes it's hard for even me to be like interested in them. So yeah, it's like I kind of just gotta I don't know, just kind of like figure it out sort of thing. Like if I think I'll have like fun playing it for a really long time. And I have like other JRPGs I would like to play on stream, but they're like also really long. Hello Sarah over on YouTube. What time is it? It is 4 p.m. or like 1600 if you're a nerd. That's 70 non-stream hours? Oh yeah. Hello Polar, how you doing? I love JRPGs, my pain peters out. Yeah, that's the thing is like I love Persona 3 and I'm having a lot of fun with Reloaded, but I've been wanting to be done for probably like 2 months. And so yeah, that's why every week I've been doing it.
Regarding the incident from the other day with the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
Oh my god, the narc. We're dealing with the narc again, I forgot.
It seems the teachers want the student expelled as soon as we find out who it is.
Nani.
What?
Well, it's 5 writers, 1 for each girl. Okay. That could kind of make a game feel a little like disconnected though, right? Having like a bunch of different writers. It'd be different if it was like a team and like editing, but if each girl has a different route, then it can feel like kind of disconnected. I just ran through this game in like a week nonstop because I wanted to play it. That's what most people did, I feel like. Like they pumped it out in like a week. I've been playing this since like February and we're almost in August. I've been playing at least once a week since then and doing about 4-hour streams every time. I've only played 5. Is 3 any good? I really like 3. The original, quote unquote. Persona 3 Portable was my first entry into Persona, so I have like a soft spot for it. This is a really great like remake and remaster. There's like things that aren't perfect about it, like no female MC, which is sad. Maybe Persona 6 will give us another female MC. But I think it's good. It's like, I think this is a good way to get into P3 if you want to, just because it's like remastered. There's also a lot of like gameplay improvements that they put into the remake that weren't there in like the original versions. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's really good. Smell for one cigarette is insane. In Japan, like there's people that have lost their like careers, like actors and stuff, for being caught with one weed cigarette. You know, a one weed, please. So like, I'm not super like shocked. And this is set back in like 2007, 2009, something like that. So probably even stricter. I think P5 is kind of weaker of the trio. I don't know. I didn't play 4. I know I don't like 4 because I've seen a lot of stuff from 4 and I don't like a lot of it. I would have been better if in Royale we could have like dated people. Like I would have dated the gun shop guy, but what do I know? What do I know? We're going over their budget and time. Yeah, but like it's sad. I wanted female MC. I'm allowed to be sad about it.
Well, I guess we should have
It does
expected
hurt the
that.
school's reputation.
I'll keep everyone posted on this. That's all for now.
Yeah, I just don't like Odagiri. He's stupid. He's one of my least favorite social links. He's stupid. I didn't ever have to deal with him in Portable.
Expulsion, huh?
Because also social links are different in Portable if you play female MC. So like him I never saw. I don't remember ever seeing the commercial guy or like the TV guy. The fat cult guy. So there's like a lot of different social links in Portable as female MC too. So some of these people, it's my first time ever interacting with them.
So, what do you think about all of this? About the smoker's punishment, I mean.
4 is fun, but some dialogue. Interactions age like milk. I don't know. From an outside perspective, again, I've never played 4, but I've watched some of the anime. I've seen like a lot of like clips and stuff of things. I just feel like, I mean, I'm not saying 3 is perfect. I'm not saying 5 is perfect. But I feel like a lot of the characters in 4 are like super cliches. And I didn't really like a lot of their personalities from the stuff I saw of 4. I'm gonna be honest, I really did not. I really did not. Social link. I can look. Maybe Tanaka was. I just don't remember him being a social link. Bow, bow. Let me look. Female MC social links. I just want like a list. Can I just have like a list? Okay, so here's the differences. So in Portable, Magician for the male NC was a classmate named Kenji. I don't know who the fuck that is. But for female, it was Junpei. Priestess is still Fuko. Empress is still the same. Emperor is still the same. I don't remember ever running into the student council, so I probably just totally ignore the student council stuff. Chariot's different. In the male MC, it's Kazushi. Where the girl, it's Rio. Justice is different. Like Chihiro I never saw before this. It was Ken is Justice for female MC. Hermit is either Maya the teacher, so I never like did that either, or Sayori, who was like a librarian. Fortune was also different. It was Keisuke, but in female MC it's Ryoji, the fucker. Strength is also different. It's Komaru-chan for the female MC. That's still the same, that's still the same, that's still the same. I guess it is Tanaka. I must have like totally ignored him. But like Star is Akihiko and Moon is Shinji. So there is some differences. There's probably about like, let me go count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 differences in the social links for Portable with like female MC versus Portable with like male MC. So there's some differences. Female MC was only fondly received because of the changes. Well, I don't know. I really like her. Like, I don't know. I like, it also just annoys me because like another big like franchise that has like fighting but also like the dating element is like Fire Emblem. And And I started playing Fire Emblem at Conquest, but Fire Emblem does it where you can be male or female, and like there's limits on like who you can date. But like they could do it there too. Like I don't know. It just like kind of bums me out that when like 5 Royal got announced, I saw the girl, whatever the fuck her name is, and I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, we're gonna get like another female MC. And then we didn't get another female MC, it was just another character for you to date, and I was like, bruh, it's 2024, can we please? Or just make us like, you know, androgynous and like still make a list of people to date. Like, I don't know, man, I don't think it's that hard. Obviously, I'm not in game design, but I don't think it's that hard. It's still double. Okay, well, we checked that. Blah, blah, blah. This is just weekend. It would be dumb. Age like milk. Basically, Yosuke. Still hold up. Where's the epitome of late 2000 shonen anime? What? Aw. Pidgey was the guy who wanted to bang the teacher. Oh, Tomo-chan. Our guy Tomo-chan. I call a lot of people by different names than their actual names, so that's where things get a little hard for me. Yeah, they killed my dreams. I was like, she literally looks like female MC material. And they're like, what if it's another woman you can date? And I'm like, no, I don't want to date more women. I have to agree with him, even though I don't think this is right.
I think it's a little too harsh.
What the? No, you're definitely in the camp of let's get rid of the kid. Don't you lie to me, Odagiri. To pretend that being a guy or girl changes nothing is insane. Yeah, I mean, like, there's like, story stuff that is different and portable as female MC. Like, obviously, because social links are different and stuff, too. Like, the way the characters interact with you is different. The overall story, obviously, is still the same, but, like, character interactions still differ in portable. Like, I remember, like, Junpei is, like, you know, more flirty with you and stuff like that when you're female MC, where, like, if you're a guy, he's, like, sees you kind of, like, as a rival, as being, like, the cool one in the group, you know? Like, yeah. When the narc becomes reasonable, when the person you hate the most in the room is making the most sense, you know?
Once I catch the culprit, I'll give him a good talking to. The goal here should be to prevent this from happening again.
I don't know. You just seem like a narc, my guy. I don't know.
I'm not counting on it, but it'd be great if I could get people like him to change their ways.
The biggest difference in portable is the part where female Simc is actually happy. Yeah, like, we're, like, actually, like, a good time. And also, like, there's some dialogue options. You can, like, Google them where, like, she's, like, really, like, snarky, but, like, funny snarky. And then the male MC is just like, the sadness in my heart is overshadowing every drop of sunshine that exists. And you're like, oh my god, dude, like, chill out. It's cool, but better balanced combat. Well, you could think that, Plague. I want to be able to date hot anime men. And until games, you know, start realizing gays exist, I don't have that option in Persona games. Like, I would have loved to have been able to play, like, been able to date in, like, Royal, because I would have dated, fucking the art kid, which is funny because he's not normally my type, but something about him hit my hearts. Or, like, the gun shop guy, like, I don't know, it would have been fun to be able to date some people. It's just, like, there's so many other game franchises that make it, like, really easy. Even if they didn't want to change, like, anything about the story, anything about, like, the dialogue, really, if they really just wanted to add the model of the female. And the main difference is, like, you can date some different people, like, I would have liked that. I don't know, I'm a simple woman.
I don't sympathize with students who break the rules, but does kicking the bad kids out really make the school a better place? It's really not like me to whine about it. I guess I'm just confused because I feel so powerless.
Oh my god, Onigiri. Ugh, whatever.
If I can go above and beyond this time and earn the teacher's trust, my ward will hold more weight around here.
And see difference between, like, Edgar Allan Poe theater kid and Glee theater kid? I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to associate with the Glee theater kids. I don't know. Just woke up from sleep seeing Akemi streaming. It's the best morning ever. Yay! Hello, Noir. How you doing?
Just you watch. I'll work my way to the top.
Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Would Gary really open up to me? I feel like we become better friends. Hairspray? I don't want to be any kind of theater kid. Can she just be like a cool skater girl instead? Can we say it's Edgar Allan Poe, theater kid versus skater girl?
I still have some work left to do. I need to compile a list of suspects.
Suspects.
You can head on out of here. And take care.
Bow, bow, bow. What am I doing? I'm surviving. I'm surviving. I'm like dealing with this stupid paperwork I gotta do for this new job, and it's like giving me a headache. So I'm probably just gonna have to ask when I go back in this week and be like, "Hey, this isn't working." And I'll be like, "Oh," and I'll be like, "Yeah, could you fix this?" Like, thanks. Whether a theater kid or we don't exist. I don't want to be a theater kid. Ew. I was never. I tried theater like once, and I was like, "Yep, this ain't for me," and I left.
Oh, welcome back.
Why is Ryoji here? I hate this kid. Get him out.
You're late. Ryoji-kun was just leaving.
Man.
Oh, hey there. Chilly out, huh? Hope you don't go catching a cold.
Blech. Get out. Get out of my house.
You know, I stop by here pretty often. Weird we never see each other. Well, I'm out of here. See you later.
Later, Ryoji.
Put my bun back on, I decided. Fucking on flow. Bow, 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 bow.
Was that Ryoji-san?
Yeah, he said he was going home.
Why was he here?
To see Junpei. They've been hanging out a lot ever since the school trip.
But the rules state that visitors aren't allowed here.
Yeah, but Grijo-senpai said it's cool as long as no one stays late.
I don't think we have anything to worry about. He is dangerous.
You're right. I trust Aegis. Don't let this man back in my house.
Dangerous? Ryoji-kun?
He's sketchy. Don't let him in.
Come to think of it, he did hit on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
But having him around has really helped cheer you up, Junpei-kun.
Well, no point in dwelling on the past, right? Won't change a damn thing.
That's true.
Hmm? What's up, Ai-chan?
I'm fine. It's just... I envy you, Junpei.
Ooh.
I'm a machine, so I don't understand what it feels like to live.
Really? Well, you don't seem that different.
In my case, it's more accurate to say that I'm operational as opposed to alive. There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
Well, if we were all like you, then we never have to worry about dying. Oh, crap! I don't have time to talk right now. I've got a mountain of homework.
Oh my.
Serves me right for slacking. Oh, no use whining.
Junpei studying on purpose? I guess hell finally froze over.
Oh, whoopsie. She said something. Sorry.
The gift of life is not something I should possess.
I was a band kid. I was friends with a theater kid. Nerd. Just like Ryoji. We hate this Ryoji kid. We hate him. Get him out of here. Bring back my boyfriend. Bring back Shinji. Bring back my boyfriend, Shinji. People at MCU mean changing each social link confidant. Well, like, here's the thing, like, right? They could, if they wanted to be really lazy, again, I'm not a game developer, they could just leave it all exactly the same, right? And then just add a few slightly different things, like if you max out and you decided date a person, then the scene could be different. But they could just keep the pronouns as, like, to make it even easier, just they, right? So it could be interpreted as he or she, like, depending if you pick male or female. So you wouldn't even have to change that for the dialogue. They never say our name, they just say leader, right? And then you could just have it be, like, basically all the same. Like, you could join the student council still. You could, like, you know, hang out with everybody. If they wanted to be really, really lazy, they could, right? They could do that, you know? Obviously I'd prefer they did not, but like they could do that to have male and female MC. Or again, I feel like the easiest option is just make like an androgynous appearing like MC. Like just make like an androgynous MC, just leave the pronouns as like they, and then like have just a set list. Like, okay, you could date like these 4 female characters, you could date like these 2 male characters. Just do it like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's also a really easy solution. Hello, airplane. I hear you. 1 second. Okay, I think it's gone. Sorry, there's a plane. Hello. Also, hello, Coffee Bandit. How you doing? Sorry, it took a little bit to get to you.
A weapon is much more difficult to operate when it's alive. That said, I believe I understand the concept of loss. Leader.
See, she just called me leader.
The thought of something happening to you, it makes me...
Don't worry about me?
Understood. You are very special to me.
Yeah, I'm your best friend, I guess.
I can't explain why, but I never want to leave your side. I want to protect you at all costs, to be there for you always. I apologize for keeping you. You must be tired. So much has happened in so little time. I'll return to my room as well.
Oh, it was like, yeah, I'm just giving an example, right? I'm not saying I want them to do it. I'm just saying they could if they like wanted to. I would rather they spend the time making like dedicated changes. Again, it doesn't have to be everything changes. Like, you know, obviously there's going to be some dialogue differences, but I feel like key story dialogue is not going to be that much different and stuff like that. It's mostly going to be like character interactions, you know? Like, I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. I don't know. I want to date hot people, guys. Like, I don't think I'm asking for a lot. Nice for shitty. I'm not like asking for it. I'm just saying again, like, this is something they could do, right? Like, you do get how insane that would be, right? In a Japanese game set in Japan. There's a lot of gays set in Japan. Like, I don't think it's that foreign. Obviously, Japan is still like behind the times, I would say, in a lot of ways with like the BLT kiddos and everything. But like, I don't think it's like impossible. And there's plenty of characters already in games that are pretty borderline, like one way or the other, if they're, you know, a little BLT or like definitely BLT or like have some, like, I don't know, like at least some elements of it. So I don't know. I don't think it's like impossible. There are definitely like some otome games that do have those. It's mostly Western ones, but I know there's a few like Japanese ones that have it where you could date like, you know, somebody that was like at least like kind of questionable and stuff. Plus they love the BLTs, you know? Like, I'm surprised they don't let you date a guy in a Persona game because BLT, like, yaoi is very popular in Japan. You know? I guess it's life. Yeah! Is there a way to make gender selection? Yeah, I usually when I play Fire Emblem, I've only played 2. I pick female, and I've only played like once, so I don't really know if there's too many like different things between it. But I don't think it can be that different, right? Like, I feel like core story elements are pretty similar with like Fire Emblem and stuff, you know? Like, I don't know, like I would think there's like differences, but not like too many differences, and Fire Emblem does it, so I don't know why they can't do it, you know? Atlas specifically kind of has a spicy history with BLT. Spicy bad or spicy good? Yaoi's popular with women. Yaoi's popular with everybody, you know? It doesn't have to just be like a woman. It's like men also can like yaoi, you know? With the persona playing demographic. I just think it's also like that mindset is bad, right? Like not you specifically, but I think in like Japan does have that mindset still of like only men play video games, so we have to cater to the male audience, and it's like I don't know what to tell you, buddy. It's 2024. There's a lot of people that play video games. It's not just the men folk. There's a lot of people that play video games now. A lot of people that play games. Like Persona, like there's a lot of people that are like, you know, BLT, right?
Yoji Mochizuki. He is dangerous.
Like, I don't know, I'm sure there's a lot of people like in the trans community that really like Persona games. Like, you know, and you know, like just like the lesbian, the gay, like asexual, you know, like gender fluid. There's people like in all sorts of the parts of the world that like, you know, like video games. So I just think it's like a bad notion to have so that only men play video games and stuff like that. Games everybody, yeah. I'm well, all ages. Okay, maybe there's some games you shouldn't play. Like I don't think you should give a 5-year-old GTA. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's a good game for a 5-year-old. But the overall concept of games are for everybody, yes. But again, maybe don't give a 5-year-old GTA, please. Please spare the 5-year-old. That definitely seems more like they want a different route in Persona. They'd want an whole overhaul compared to Fire Emblem, where it doesn't really matter. Spicy bad, they remove a scene from Persona 5 Royal because it was offensive? But they're course correcting a bit. Oh, I haven't played Royal, so I don't know what the scene was. It's apparent surveys, but that's also because only men play and do surveys. Stinky surveys. I'm a woman, I don't have time to do surveys. I also don't even know when they do surveys. Like, I think that's another thing is like, some people that are more casual fans, like, they might not know about those surveys. They might not be on like the mailing list to get those, or following like Atlas on Twitter and stuff. Like I don't follow most video game companies that I enjoy on Twitter. Like I don't. Like even League, like I don't follow League. So like if there is surveys that go out, like I don't ever see them. So it could honestly also be because people like just don't see them and don't have access to them to like help expand like, hey, this is your demographic. Like there's more people that play these games and like are just filling out the surveys, you know? They made female MC route in P3P because a bunch of women like Persona. Yeah, see, for the women folk, you know? I honestly think like they would get like more sales if they like in the next Persona game do have like a female route, because then I think people will be like, I can finally date my little guys I like, you know? Like I think it would help, right? Like I think it would. Give a 5-year-old GTA, it's really funny. No! Don't give 5-year-olds GTA, guys. That's not what I'm saying.
What is this unsettling feeling?
Don't do it.
I am a machine. I can't die, so no one will have to grieve for me.
No, I guess.
I have to do something.
Kill Ryuji for me, or Ryoji, whatever. Kill the Scarf Boy for me, I guess. Thank you.
I don't want to see them suffer anymore.
Into the communities that are less than 2%. I'm just saying, okay, again, Plague. I feel like you're very negative as a person. I'm trying to put like a kind of positive spin on a lot of stuff you're saying, and I also don't want to ignore your comments because I don't want you to feel ignored. And I think having some pessimism is like okay and stuff as well. Like I don't think you always have to be super like positive and stuff, but you just like, you like the nitpick like a lot. And I'm just trying to like be like, oh, you know, like maybe it's because people like don't know there's like surveys out there and stuff like that, you know? Like I'm just trying to explain maybe like why certain things aren't heard about and said and everything. Like I don't know, it just you sound like a little negative is all. The Bundum character. No! Hello Jade on YouTube, how you doing? Last Capcom survey showed like 90% men. But again, it's like, you know, how do people know these surveys go out? Like if Nintendo does surveys, I don't ever see them, right? Like, like I don't know. Like I don't think I like signed up for the like the get the survey section on Nintendo when I made my Nintendo account, right? Like, I think people just genuinely don't know the surveys are out there. I think it's just only like maybe really like I don't know, diehard people, which I think is bad too, because then it's like, then you're not getting information from newer people that are like getting interested in your games and your company and stuff, right? You know, I don't know. Maybe the kid routes, add more routes with women. You're right. You know, you're right. I'm saying if you make a game for everybody, you get a game for no. I'm not saying it has to be for everybody. I'm just saying like other Japanese game companies seem to have it down where you can be male and female and still like have a game with functioning like combat elements and social links that aren't even like romantic, but could be romantic, but like Atlas doesn't. That's my main thing. I don't think you have to like, I don't think every game has to be for everybody. Like I don't think Gears of War is for everybody, right? Like, you know, like I like Gears of Wars when I was younger because burr, brain go burr when I'd use my chainsaw and I like killed things and it was like fun. But that doesn't mean Gears of War is for like everybody, right? Animal Crossing's not for everybody. Mario Kart's not for everybody. Like Street Fighter's not for everybody. I don't think there's any like game that is for everybody because there is no game that's going to be able to have something that every type of audience likes. I just still think it's a good idea to try and expand past like, sorry, just using an example, like, you know, your dudes that are just like only play fighting games, right? Like that doesn't mean that you need to make your games only for the people that only play fighting games. Like I think it's okay, like every time you release like a new Alley Brawl like 7, right, that you add like some new characters that might introduce new people to the franchise and get people interested in the franchise. Because if you just keep doing the same old thing, like you're never going to bring like a large flux of new people in. It might get like a trickle, but you're just gonna be just basically putting out the same game all the time without like any major changes or differences. And like new characters, from what I understand in fighting games at least, like change like the balance of like characters and stuff too. You know, like every time one of the new fighting games comes out, there's at least like 4 or 5 new people that come out, right? Just to kind of just also again like expand what the game can do, make it so the community that's already there has like more fun toys, but also then like people that like maybe hadn't heard of Alley Brawl 7, they see like a cute character or like a cool character or like a spooky character or something, and they're like, oh, I want to go try this, right? Like I think it's okay to go like past what worked and try to find things to like improve upon what already works and like make your thing different. Does that make sense? I don't know, sorry, it's my rant. You know, but for more for women to try? Yeah, like I don't know, like I don't know if you guys know, Otome is like a huge market. It makes a shit ton of movies. My Switch like my Switch is just basically a visual novel for a visual novel game system most of the time. Like it even says that the Otome game market was valued at $5 billion US last year. Like Otome is big. That's a lot of money, you know? And again, it's not just women that play Otomes. Like there's dudes that play Otomes. There's like all of it, you know? Like, but again, like everybody also plays a lot of different things. I don't think most gamers are not set in like one thing. Like most gamers play a lot of different things, or interested into a lot of different things, or can find things that bring them into new genres. Like I play FPS occasionally, I play story driven, I play Otome, I play cozy games, I play spooky games, like I play puzzle games, mystery games, point and click, like MOBAs, MMORPGs. Like I play a lot of different games because like I have a lot of different interests, and I think most gamers have a lot of different things they're into, you know? Like I don't know. I think there's like a lot game companies can do to like bring new people in, you know? They one game genre will trap themselves? Yeah. I'm annoyed because big companies are trying to make games for everybody. I don't know. I think it's just they're you know. Also, they can't just keep making, hi, my name is John Smith. I'm 30-year-old white man from Minnesota who has this really hot girlfriend with massive tits named Laura Schmora, and we go on adventures together down in the Amazon to like find hidden artifacts, and we have to fight the bad guys that are trying to steal these hidden artifacts. And I'm really cool, and I like have a gun and stuff, and yeah. Like I don't think you could just keep making that kind of game for the rest of your life. Like Maybe like, you know, like 30, 40 something years ago when games were 100% catered just to men and like there was a really big stigma if like you were a girl trying to play games. Yeah, but like again, it's 2024. Games are not just for men, they're not just for women, they're for everybody, you know? It's just interesting. Otome is a huge market, but Otome players aren't JRPG. Like, see, I feel like it's really close-minded to say though, right? Like, there are Otome players that are JRPG players, you know, or just RPG players in general. I think it's just kind of narrow-minded to be like, oh, Overwatch players, they only play Overwatch and Overwatch games. They don't play nothing else. Like, of course, people have their genres that they prefer, but I think it's kind of narrow-minded to say they only play this, you know? Like, people play a lot of different things. When everybody's play their game, they'll get more money, so it's understandable they're trying to do that. Yeah. It'd be better to make a new game, not Persona, you know? I mean, like, maybe they should let Persona 5 be the last Persona game and, like, try to do other things. Like, that'd be fine, too. I just like to date men in these games, too. Has a chart of how diverse their Overwatch characters are. Well, I don't know. Overwatch I don't play. Like, Overwatch is also, like, almost all of the women are just, like, cute anime women, if we're being honest. About King's Quest? I don't know what the fuck's King's Quest is. What kind of boomer shit is this? I don't know what the fuck this is. I've never heard of King's Quest before. Yeah, this is old. This is boomer. 1980? This is boomer. I've never heard of King's Quest. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, this is Mega Boomer. Like, what the? Started in 1980. I was in a pod. I was frozen up, dude. Like, I've never heard of this. You said no games for women. I was just saying there was a big stigma, right, against women playing games. I wasn't saying there was no games for women. I was just saying, like, back then it was a market that was mainly for men. Like, I don't think there was very many like for women back then. It was very much more catered towards like a male audience and a male demographic, you know? I see just making the rest of Personas as remakes. Hopefully they improve from this remake. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't heard of it. It might be why you have misconception. It's because of the game crash. I don't know, Plague. You're saying a lot of things I don't know anything about. I'm not trying to have like arguments with you. Again, I'm trying to put positive spins or like put out my ideas out there. So I'm just gonna keep playing the game because we've been having this talk for like 30 minutes almost now. Okay, I gotta go Tartarus. Because I can't remember if there's anybody stuck here. Wait, I'm supposed to be able to check if I go to Tartarus here, no? Where's Fuka? Fuka! Can we not go to Tartarus tonight? Where's Fuka? What? Okay, where's Senpai? Hi guys, Helkamaru. What are you guys doing here? What, anything reckless? Can I make it to 1908? What? 198? Oh, the floor? I thought we had made it to the most, but there could be people stuck. That's what I'm looking for. Usually Fuka leaves me like a little text message too. That's why I'm confused. Yeah, I'm Tartar. Okay, there's no video. Let me watch it. To see how people represent the history of video games. I'm not trying to, Plague. Like, I genuinely am not. Like, I didn't know. Like, when I think of, like, the history of video games, like, most big video games from the past that I can think of, I feel like we're really catered more towards, like, a male demographic. That doesn't mean every video game back then was. Like, I just feel like they were from, like, my perception of, like, the limited amount of games I know from the past. Like, I'm sorry I don't know everything about video game history, and I'm not trying to be, like, disingenuous about, like, the games that came out and stuff like that. I just really don't know. Like, again, when I think of old video games, I think of stuff like old Lara Croft, which was, like, definitely catered towards men and stuff like that. You know, I just, like, that's, like, my old video game history. I just don't know everything. Like, I don't know. And there's games you bring up like I've never heard of, and like maybe it's like they just weren't in my like area when I was growing up. Maybe they just weren't that big like in general, or maybe if they were, again, maybe I just never heard of them. Like I don't know. I could like the first big console I really remember playing games on, even though we had Nintendo stuff, was like PlayStation, you know? So like I don't know, a lot of the older stuff I just genuinely don't know. I don't even know what Sierra Entertainment, like I just like, it's really cool that you know a lot about like the video game industry and history. I just like, I don't. And again, a lot of these are like, I'm saying a boomer, but they are like older franchises that like some of these like don't make games anymore. This thing, the Sierra thing you just talked about, they went out of business in like 2008, or it says defunct, whatever that means. So like when they started in like 1979, so you know, I was in the cryopod back then. I'm not gonna know about these things. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know the history. Some people never played any video games. Me, when I don't know the entire history of thing I want to talk about. I don't know. It's cool to be informed, but I don't. Like, I play games. I don't know too much about video game history. Like, all I know is Pong, right? Is where we started and stuff. I don't know. Just that the older games that were popular, a lot of guys mostly played. Like, that's what, like, yeah, like, that's what, you know, like, again, it was just, like, mostly dudes. Like, even in, like, movies and stuff from the time, it's always just, like, you know, here's this gamer boy in his gamer room, and it's, like, all, like, a lot of pop culture, too, would also really, like, push that stereotype that it was, like, mainly just dudes that played video games. And then if you were a woman that played video games, like, oh my god, my 14-year-old little Bjorner is like going crazy because a woman knows what Pac-Man is. That's crazy. You know, like a lot of older like media too also really perpetuates the stereotype of video games, men, women makeup, like, you know. So it's not like entirely my fault if I think that. If most pop culture, even to this day, still, I would say to a certain degree, still pushes the boys play video games and girls talk about boys and makeup and gossip and stuff, you know? It just like still is. Games were catered towards boys since like the 70s. I think they were. Because they blocked women. I'm only 19. I just know video game history. Like, that's cool. Again, I just like, I don't know about video game history. It's just like, again, like, I was in the cryopod when a lot of these game franchises you talk about were even, like, conceived. Like, oh, thank you so much, like, Kraufish family, Umber Souls, thank you. Let's not act like we didn't have a bunch of movies from the 2000s about, whoa, girls wants to do boy thing. Like, come on, it's not hard to, believe people thought things were aimed at a certain audience. Oh, yeah, like, we definitely still have those whole, like, those whole things, like, again, even to this day, there's still movies and stuff that talk about, they're like, oh shit, you're a girl gamer hacker? And they're like, yeah, I am. And it's like, it's just cool that she's a hacker in general, because that's like a really cool skill set to have. Like, it doesn't need to be a, you're a woman hacker, you know, like, it's just dumb. Just raised being taught that. I'm just, yeah, like, again, a lot of movies, like, that's what it was. Boys had the computers and the video games and the footballs and the baseballs, and girls had makeup and fashion and jewelry and nail polish and cooking and other inherently women you know, activities, because women, you only can do women activities. We're not very into tech. Well, again, yeah, because like a lot of industries still were not welcoming to women, and I would say there's still industries today that are not very welcoming to women. Like, obviously, if you have the skill sets, it shouldn't matter like what your gender is. If you have the skill sets and the experience to back it up, you should be able to do like that job. It shouldn't matter. But especially back then, like, women didn't really start entering the workforce until what, like the 1950s, 30s, something like that, in like America because of the war, right? So like the 70s isn't that far off from that time, right? Like, you know, like it's not that far off from that time where like women in the workplace was still really like a new concept. Like, obviously there was some women that had jobs and worked before that, but like as a whole, like on a larger scale, at least in America, women didn't really enter the workplace until the war, when all the men were at war and they needed people to make supplies for the war and also just like everyday things. That's why women started getting jobs like in factories and stuff, because nobody else was there to work, right? You know? Maybe the Emoji Movie had a "I'm a girl who likes men" things. I can't believe you watched the Emoji Movie. What is wrong with you? The podcast of Akemi and Plague just talking about something. I think I'm okay. You know, I was trying to just play Persona today and now we've gone down a rabbit hole. This is why I've been playing this game since February. So I can't get this game done. I just yap the whole time. It's just how they raise boys and girls differently. Yeah. You know that women... I don't think most people find joy in having careers. I don't think that's like an inherently like woman thing. I think most people would be very content not working and just being at home or being able to pursue their hobbies, right? Like I think everybody for the most part can agree we're born to dilly-dally, not to lock in, you know. I'm born to dilly-dally. And it's cool if you do like what you do, but I would say like the majority of people just have a job just to pay bills. Like, I don't think most people genuinely enjoy their jobs. They probably like parts of it or like their coworkers and stuff. But if you find a job and like you're able to like be happy in your job, like that's great. I just don't think most people are happy in their jobs. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be happy in my job, right? I think I'll be content, which is fine. But I've never worked a job where I'm like, yippee, I get to get up today, go to work, and make money. You know, like, oh my god, thank you for the 10 gifted, thank you. If you happen to be here and you got one of the gifted subs, please make sure you say thank you. I have a job to give money to streamers, kind of like this. Stop! Don't give me money. Stop it right now. Oh my god. But thank you. You should strive for a job you like. Oh, I wish it was that easy, Plague. You know what my ideal job is? Stay-at-home wife. Has it happened? Unfortunately, no. My second best job? Just swimming with whale sharks every day. Has it happened? No. I've definitely just accepted I'm just gonna have an okay job, and that's fine. I've just accepted it, you know. That's really it. Thank you for the gifted. Put your money away, Jesus. But thank you for the gifted. Thank you. Looks like Ken's room. That fucking idiot. Mia, who is this? Wait a second. Who did you gift a sub to? Stop. Okay, now I look like an idiot. Who the hell is this? Who is this? Who is this Mia person? I feel stupid. Is this somebody I should remember? What? Nobody will want you? That's so mean, Plague. It's so mean. It's very hard to get people anyway. I'm content being on my own right now. I like being on my own, but that's so fucking mean. Nobody will want me. That's crazy. I'm the catch of the fucking century, dude. I don't know. It's hard to find people. Mia. Who is this? I don't know who this Mia... I genuinely don't know who this Mia person is. She has 400,000 subscribers? Or followers? Holy. Who is she? Am I looking at the same person? She looks pretty. I don't think I've ever seen her stuff. Guys, I don't know a lot of streamers, okay? I just started becoming one. That doesn't mean I know anything about streamers. She seems pretty. She seems cool, but I don't know anything about her. Some people change their majors over and over. Doesn't sign people don't know what they want. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people in college that they change their majors at least once, if not twice. I know a lot of people that they were like in their final year or semester of their degree and they were like, I don't like what I'm doing, but it's too late to change, right? like then they have to finish the degree and then get a job that they found out they like just don't like. And it's really sad. The money part seems exciting. I mean, money is nice. And she shows up. The job market isn't that easy. Oh yeah, I just saw a video today. This dude, he kept notes of like every job he applied to, and for over a year, like 18 months or something, it was something like a year at least, He applied to 1,600 something jobs and only got rejections from like 800. And one job in particular, he went and interviewed 9 times. Like, they did a bunch of callbacks and stuff. He still didn't get the job. So he kept like all of these notes and stuff. And he was like, he showed us like his qualifications, and he was extremely qualified for every job he applied for. But like, the job market sucks right now, dude. It is bad. Like, I know friends that they've been stuck at the jobs they're at that they absolutely hate for like 2+ years because they're there's just like no way to get a job that they like are interested in right now because the job market's so bad. Every job you like, that's probably the most gross oversimplification I've heard. Yeah. My ideal job, unironically, would be working in marine biology. Like, I almost went into the field of marine biology, but it's one of those job fields that is like extremely difficult to get a job in because it's super saturated. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I decided not to do that because I didn't want to be in like a bunch of student debt. Stop giving money! Thank you for the 10 gifted, fearless. Thank you! If you don't Google it, she looks pretty. I'd watch her stuff. She looks pretty. She's cute. She's cute. I like her glasses. They're cute. She seems like a nice lady, guys. She seems nice. Said the wife thing is impossible. I just said it hasn't happened yet. I didn't say it was impossible. I just said it hasn't happened yet. She's an adult actress. Why do you guys know all their names? What are you on a first name basis with all these porn stars? What is this? It's how to try to get a job. It definitely is. Like, I know people that can't even get jobs at like their local like McDonald's, Arby's, Taco Bell, like, you know, or like even like retail stuff like Ross or like Walmart or Target. It's like, I know so many people that like just can't get a job like anywhere, dude. Like, you just can't get like any of them. I know you just graduated, but you need 4 years experience for this entry level. Yeah, you need 4 years experience. What the fuck was that out my window? Oh, it was a bird. You need 4 years experience. You also need 17 references, but none of them could be anybody that's shorter than 18 years ago. And also, you need to like show me how you painted the Mona Lisa. It's not related to this job, but I want to see how you painted it. Why are you Jotaro? I try my best. I really like marine biology. Like, I genuinely do, but to get a job in marine biology that pays somewhat decently, you have to get at least a master's. And I was not willing to go back to school that much. Really, you need like a doctorate, honestly, to like have a guaranteed career. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. Will you watch her stuff? She seems nice, guys. I'm sure it sounds fine. What's the worst it could be? I've been on the internet a long time. I've probably seen worse than whatever she's recorded. She's like one of the most famous ones? Really? I've never heard of her. You know, I just, maybe it's just because, like, I don't, tend to watch real people, stuff, you know? I got eyes. I can look at black and white for a while, you know, hit the next page button. A lot of cheap labor. Okay, we're gonna stop that conversation right there. People have been making jokes about her for a decade. I'm a pure soul. I've just never heard her name before. I'm definitely not a pure soul. Did you guys see me on the game show? They were going down the line. They're like, what's your, oh, I don't want to ever let anybody know about this crazy thing I'd bang. And every single one of us was a monster fucker. Like, what? I really can't tell if you're fucking with me. I know. I just think, I don't know. I like every now and then I'll look at it. I'm like, ah, it's okay. I'd just rather go read read the art instead of like watching it. Because I think it's kind of boring a lot of the times to watch it. At least the art looks pretty. A lot of the times it doesn't look pretty. Yeah, if you got a gift in your hair, make sure you say thank you. I don't know. I'm just not into watching it. Definitely not a pure soul. I've been on the internet a long time. He said, yeah! Shut up, Ken.
This room really is too small to practice in. But come to think of it, I guess I don't have to practice in secret anymore.
In secret?
Although, I don't live on the first floor here, so I might be disturbing the people downstairs.
Ken is such a weeb. I hate Ken. He's so stupid. I hate him. I hate Ken. He killed my boyfriend.
I chose a long weapon so I could match the reach of an adult. But then I learned that long weapons are actually better suited for tall people.
I'd like to welcome and to the chat robe and also a clown. Let's go. Fucking, I hate Ken. This is why he stays on the bench. This is why I don't use him. He's never getting used. He's staying on the bench.
Oh, I hit my shin again.
Whatever.
Jeez, I hope I get taller soon.
So just get rid of Ken. Why couldn't Ken have died?
Oh yeah, where'd my milk go?
And my milk go. Oh my god, he's a little baby. He needs more milk before he goes to bed. And cookies and to be tucked in with a bedtime story. This dude just has like milk just chilling on the counter. What the?
Maybe I should be drinking more milk.
My god.
It hurts my
It's okay. We don't really care what's happening with the Ken. Ken ban, whatever. Drink from the carton. You're right. Oh, there's no new stuff? Okay. I don't know where Fuka is. I don't know where she is. Can I not go to Tartarus tonight? Usually she sends me like a text if she's not in the lobby. I can go to her room maybe. Maybe there's like a game reason I can't go to Tartarus today. These are the best weapons. My fists are the best. You guys saw it. I like beat the hell out of you when I did my stream. I went bah, ah, 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 ah. You guys saw it. Beat the hell out of you guys. Okay. Shit, she's studying. God dang it. We can go to Tartarus then. I think Senpai had stuff to do. I know.
So,
It's dangerous. I'm certain of it. There are things are fine for now, but one day that will change. Please do not worry though. I will be there to protect you. Thanks, Agus. She's studying. God dang it. Bench warmers an essential team position. I have plenty of bench warmers though. We don't need all of them. We can get rid of Ken. I think it's better from the source. Well, if you do that, you just gotta go right up to the cow and go like, you know?
yes.
And if you're free, why don't you join me for some tea? I'm planning to change things up this time. Yeah. Before I start brewing tea, there's something I want to do. Would you like to join me? Sure, I'd love some tea. Hanging out with my girlfriend, Senpai.
Today, I'd like to make a snack food that would pair well with tea.
Ooh, snacky time.
And that said, I'm not terribly well versed in the art of cuisine. So I'm hoping to make some simple karumeyaki. Did your teachers ever show you how to make it?
I came from my ads to slurping noises. I feel like I missed something. Don't worry about it. I don't think Ken will be fighting anybody covered in plates anytime soon. I don't think Ken will be doing anything. He's gonna be stuck in his room. That's all I'm allowing him. Does all really need to put out ads at this point? Oh, did you get a WoW ad? Usually I get like Red Bull a lot for some reason. I don't drink Red Bull at all, but like usually I get Red Bull ads. I just get so many Hoyoverse ads. They're so annoying. Like on all platforms, like almost every ad I get on YouTube now is almost always Hoyo, and it's so annoying. It's like, it's either Genshin, it's either Honkai, or it's ZZZ. It is every ad. It's so annoying. I'm trying to think what other ads I get. I get car ads on Twitch a lot too, like Toyotas or Kias or whatever they're selling. And then sometimes I get Sometimes I get like, I don't know, like sports ads, which is like weird. I don't know. I think so. Somebody said get dressed to have an economic time. She really did.
Excellent. Then I don't need to explain.
I have premium, so I don't get ads. I've like thought about getting YouTube Premium. I don't know, because usually whenever I'm watching on YouTube, like there's maybe only 1 or 2 ads that play during the video, so like I'm fine. I'm not really bothered by it. The only time it irritated me was when I was watching the video of I can't think of his name right now. The guy that watched every Barbie movie, and it was like a 2-hour video, so I had probably like 10 or 15 ads. That was kind of annoying, but I survived. Hello Sammy, how you doing? I never played WoW, but I mean at least it makes sense to Twitch. Yeah, like any type of gaming content makes sense right on Twitch. Like even though I don't drink Red Bull, I think it makes sense. Like energy drinks is like a big gamer thing, I guess. Like those kind of things. Sometimes I get like anime ads, like Crunchyroll ads from time to time on Twitch too. FBI's do promote a certain extension, some blocker. Oh, I used to have like ad blocker and stuff, but then they like said it doesn't work, and I don't think a lot of extensions work on Firefox. I don't know, I haven't looked into it. But every time I see stuff like, oh, here's this really cool extension to help like detect AI art on your feed, I'm like, oh, this is great. I go look and they're usually just on Chrome, and I'm like, damn it. I'd love it for Firefox too. Wait, on my sushi? Logging in hours to the timesheet? No. I used to premium so I could listen to stuff with my phone closed. Oh yeah, I like that. My old phone, I used to be able to do that without premium.
Alright, let's get started.
I used to be able to do it where I could like, at least like have, sometimes I think it was just a glitch where I could like close out of the YouTube app and it would still be playing whatever it was in the background. I don't know why, but it would.
Control is key. We want to turn off the heat right before it hits 130 degrees Celsius.
I don't know, I cheap person. I don't pay for like any of my subscription stuff. Like I have like basic Spotify. Obviously I don't pay for like YouTube Premium. I pay in friendship with friends for some of my streaming services, and like I don't pay for things unless I have to. I don't.
Oh, we should keep things moving. Let's put the sugar in the ladle first.
Sugar in the ladle. I cooked a karumeyaki with senpai. Oh, they're right there, like little cookie looking
What a
things.
nostalgic flavor. It may not require hours in the kitchen, and the taste isn't particularly complex, but I'm quite fond of these. And more than anything, it's nice that we can make it ourselves.
I just learned to open Chrome and then put it on a desktop page and just let me listen to it while it's closed. Ooh, that's cool. If I find a way around Prime feature, I'll abuse it. YouTube for music is super nice. I use Spotify, and then I'm in a workout, and then it'll be like, here's 4 songs, and then here's like a minute of ads or 2 minutes of ads. I'm like, okay.
You know, when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was like magic.
My Spotify on an endless repeat. You can do that? My year recap is gonna be wild. Ooh. I have a couple playlists on my Spotify. I have one that's anime rap man to simp to. I have J-pop bangers. I follow the Creepy Nuts playlist, some city pop playlist, and some like Latino playlist and stuff. And then I just have like my likes, which is like just kind of a mix of stuff.
I've tried making it myself a number of times, but I ended up burning it on every attempt.
I used to, like, one year when they did the rap, all of my top songs were all hip mic, because that was the first year I really got into hip mic. And then the next year, a lot of mine was Lyrical School. Yeah, I really like their stuff. They're like an idol group. I really like their stuff.
I guess you could call it a bittersweet memory. But I didn't give up. I continued practicing. And that's finally led to our success today. What do you think?
Très bien.
Hearing you say that makes me glad to have shared it.
Yeah.
Back home, there were plenty of opportunities to host formal dinners and tea parties. But I never considered it particularly admirable to have someone else prepare the extravagant dishes. Doing the cooking myself also allows me to talk with you like this.
You can if you never close Spotify on your computer phone. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I have my, like, I never, like, fully close out of Spotify. Like, I'm not using it, but it's, like, every time I, like, restart my computer, it, like, auto-opens kind of thing. Could be not certified hood classing. Yeah! It really is. I'm kind of upset, though, because apparently, Luca, one of the Niji boys, they did their 3D debuts, like, finally, you know, after working at the company for, like, 2+ years. And they used the frickin' Bling Bang Bang Born in their little 3D debut, and I was like, God damn it, why would you do this?
And isn't that sort of familiarity the key to understanding each other better?
Yeah.
I think this might have been what I was missing.
Senpai. Let's stand up.
Instead of complaining about being difficult to approach, I needed to create an opportunity for change.
By cooking these nostalgic dishes with Senpai, seems Senpai has learned something new about herself. What's the time? I guess I gotta go down low. I got my food, catch you in at least an hour. What the? Let's forget. After we can anyway. Foes with elements with Senpai in battle. Ooh.
It's fascinating the kind of things you learn by simply inviting someone over for tea.
Game OSTs are good to listen. Yeah, every now and then I'll put like something in like my liked for a game OST. It's always a fun game of I don't know what the hell this song is called. And then you go to YouTube and you just have to listen to like the 30 to like 40 different 30 to 40 different like songs that like a game might have, and like just keep playing them until you find the one you like. Remember seeing all the characteristics and doing Senpai does it? Well, I don't really use elements, so for me it's kind of whatever.
Thank you. I hope we can talk again like this sometime.
I usually just attack, and sometimes I increase my defense. I don't know. I'm very much a just go and just do it.
Oh, right. I had a favor to ask. There's still some sugar and baking soda left. Do you think you could help me make another batch?
Sure.
Karameyaki keeps for a long time. This could be a good chance to make some for the others.
Starbound OST? What's Starbound? Oh, I'm gonna look like a fool. Starbound. Video game. Starbound. No, I don't know what this one is. Okay, I'm not gonna look like a fool. I don't know this one. It looks like very Terraria-like. That's why I haven't heard of it. I'm not big into like the Terraria sandboxy kind of games. Not really for me. I have an opening for Fez of this game in mind. Ooh. It's weird seeing the de facto magic nuke party member get a characteristic that literally is unusable to her most of the time. Oh, really? And the best OSTs real long. Because my first characteristics was Yucatan's, and it fits perfectly for a role. My mid game. Okay, I probably would think it's mid too. I'm not. I'm definitely not somebody that has like a lot of fun with the oh, there's new flowers in stock. Ooh, I could go buy flowers for my girlfriends. Let me go. I'm not like a big like sandboxy kind of game person. I don't know. I just get kind of bored with sandboxy games. Flowers. I think I got one of each. I do. Open like. So miserable. Let's see. We're not hanging out with Ken, stupid Ken. What is my... here? No. Ah! I think I do. Here it is. I keep forgetting which one it is. So we have student council. Senpai is good. I can get her to 3. Track team. He's only at 4. Ooh. The treasure's only at 1. Ooh. Let's see. Let me go hang out with him, I guess. Okay, it won't though if I do it today because it's been so long since I hung out with him. So she would grow. I think I want to focus on Senpai though. So that way I can make sure I get to date her. Hello, Senpai. Hi.
Hello.
You leaving in that case? There's a place I want to stop by on the way back. Yes. Yes, please. Single man.
Thank you.
I'm at the strip mall, so it shouldn't take long to get there. It piqued my interest a while ago, but I could never bring myself to go alone. I hope it's... Oh!
Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion.
Just a little bit. Just a little guy. I want chicken takoyaki. That'd be kind of good, because I don't like octopus.
I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person.
Say I'm one moment, Senpai? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me.
Want me to try? Want me to treat you? Why not give it a try? Why not give it a try?
Seeing is believing, I suppose.
Yeah, even like on even when I played like female MC, I was like, ooh, Senpai is really good. I think my other choice probably would have been Yuka. Probably would have been like my second choice, honestly. Yeah, probably just like Yuka. Smart redhead that can fight. Yeah, but she got no street smarts, which is good. You know, it gives her a little.
One piece of takoyaki, please.
It's kind of cute because she's like, I know everything, and you're like, how do? This is like her going up, be like, I'd like 1 weed, please. It's good, especially if you find the files for 99 cents. It's cheaper in other countries, like 100 yen. And she's got money, right?
What? Oh, they're only sold in multiples? How generous. So I'll receive an entire tray for this price.
She's trying, guys.
So it's filled with diced octopus. Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like you could just put chicken in this really easily. I think it would taste pretty good still.
There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful.
Your model is very nice. One of my new faves. Thank you so much, Exile Kel. Thank you. Yeah, this is my model. This is by my mama Cyan, made me real. And then my mama Billa, like, made me move. I got bones. This is not what I typically look like. This is my summer look. I do have my more typical, like, tomboy look as well. I look, here, I can pull it up, actually. I have it right here somewhere. What? What? Bam! This is what I normally look like. Much more like steampunky, tomboy, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I normally look like. But yeah! And thank you, especially Kraufish family. Chaotic Karma, thank you! Seafood, yeah, I can't do seafood. No thanks.
Are there other ingredients mixed in?
The secret is it's actually chicken in disguise. I don't know.
In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon.
I don't think it's chicken. I'm gonna be honest. To me, it looks a little octopusy. I mean, I can do like tuna and stuff, but I can't do like a lot of shellfish and stuff. And like my skin gets like kind of like bumpy and everything. You know, like allergies and stuff. Hello, Dread. How you doing? Cowboys are based. Thank you, Cal. They really are. I like seafood. Don't be eating my fishy friends. Leave them
That
alone.
reminds me. Akihiko once mentioned this.
Stop! Stop it, guys. Stop! I can't reset the goal if you guys keep giving subs. What the hell? Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Dread. If you happen to be here and got a gifted sub, please make sure you say thank you. Guys, Nayana! The hell? Shellfish is my fave. Sushi is about all I'll try. Blech. 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 I don't think I could do raw fish. It's just something about eating like raw food other than like obviously fruits and vegetables. Something about it just kind of like scares me. I don't think I could.
Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately?
I don't know if you saw it, animated the collab art to use as a screen for stream. Ooh, okay. And the anime image is crazy good. Yeah, I don't know if I saw it. Sorry, the Twitter algorithm is being like sticky, but or was it in Discord? I'm so sorry. I started my new job. My hours are really all over the place, so I really haven't checked in Discord and stuff very often. I'm pretty much just like waking up, going to work, coming to bed sort of thing, which I know is like really bad, but unfortunately it's kind of how it's been. So I'm sorry if I missed it. Just like the hours are like really crazy. I'm getting used to the schedule. It's just gonna take a little bit to get like fully used to it, you know? Why can fish eat each other but I can't? Cause they're meant to, you know? It's just part of the life cycle down there. I'm a sushi type of gal. I just don't think like raw food doesn't appeal to me. Like I'll have vegetables and like fruit raw, but something about like eating an animal that's raw is kind of like, I don't know, kind of skeeves me out. I know other places too, they have like eggs you can eat raw because of like how they're grown? I don't know what the word is. Pasteurized? I don't know, but you can eat like raw eggs. Like, I don't know, that like scares me too, like raw eggs. That's why if I'm like ever at a hotel that has like hotel breakfast, I'm really picky about the eggs. I usually just opt for like the cereal they have, because I'm always worried the eggs aren't gonna be cooked enough, you know? It's one of those things. You don't want a chance to have a stomach worm? Live a little. I think I'm okay without a little parasite in my gut. Notice your schedule changed a bit? Yeah, my new hours are kind of crazy. I get up at, I work like 4 to 1 now. 4 a.m. So streams are like a lot earlier, and it's pretty much one of those things where I'm just like, okay, stream's over, and then I crawl right into bed and go to sleep now. Our food is a scam? It seems like scary, y'all. I want a little salmonella. I've always eaten raw cookie dough. I've never gotten salmonella, so I think I'd probably be fine. But I think I don't want to gamble, you know?
I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed.
We only could become smart by cooking food. Yeah, we little smart little guys. I don't know, for me it's just kind of scary. I eat a raw egg, but not from here. I don't think I would. Ew. Sorry, that's mean. Obviously, everybody has different cultures and stuff. But I don't think I could eat a raw egg. Again, like if an egg's not fully cooked, like I think it's raw, and then I'm just like, you know, that's how I do it. Tummy plus piercing, it's hard not to stare. That's why I usually have it where I'm just more close up. But you guys complain, you're like, oh, we can't see the stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I like being nice. I'm being nice to you guys. Engineers can have a little salmonella as a treat. I don't want salmonella. I know, I've always had raw cookie dough, like, like I've always had like raw, like those little packets of cookie dough, or like when I make cookie dough, or like brownie batter, cupcake batter. I eat a lot of raw batters, but like I never got sick from them, so I don't know. I don't know. That's how my streams are. I finished, go to bed. Yeah, I gotta play with it a little bit more because
Maybe he's just maturing.
Are you happy?
Of course I'm happy.
So yeah, I gotta figure it out a little bit more, but I also don't want to like come home and immediately start stream, because I like to have my like 2-ish hours before I start stream to like kind of relax and get stuff ready and like have my meal, take my shower, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's gonna take like a little bit of getting used to and everything. Yeah, we'll see. There'll be probably a period too where like I will have like where I could stream like maybe a little earlier and it won't be as bad and everything. For at least a little bit. Like, there's like just a lot of changes to like the schedule during the training process, so it's kind of just like all over the place. Maybe eventually I would have more of a normal like 9 to 5 kind of schedule, but like I kind of like the hours I have actually, because I don't like getting up really early. I just wake up at 3 and like that's fine. I'm like, yay!
With all that we've been through, it can be difficult to get over what's happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But Akihiko is using his experiences to make himself stronger.
Disease builds character. I got a lot of characters. I mean, I have a lot of diseases I don't know about. Yeah, we have to start going to see a doctor and they're like, here's all the things wrong with you. The justice system, of course, where people can't handle much. I don't know. I just don't think I would like a lot of raw food. But yeah, I mean, definitely if you grow up on stuff that's more raw, or like maybe doesn't have the same like sanitation levels as like first world, like yeah, I don't think like a lot of people could handle a lot of things. Also like just like there's different like types of protein and different things like that that also can be like kind of alarming, like when you first see them for the first time, if it's like super different from your norm. Like I had a place recently, I've eaten gator before, but it's just always like interesting on the menu seeing like gator and stuff as like a protein. It's just like, you know, it's just definitely not the norm, you know? At least for like me. Ah, cookie dough, yeah. You should always wind down before stream. Yeah, that's what I like to. I like to have like 2 hours. And then usually about like even an hour before stream, like, okay, I really need to make sure I'm like ready and stuff. Cause like if I'm late to stream, then I'm late to start, and then I'm late to end, cause I like to do 4 hours. And then I'm late to go to bed. And then that's when it becomes a problem. So you should start by eating dirt. I did eat a lot of dirt probably as a kid. I have a really strong immune system. I don't get sick like ever. That's why I like, I think the last time I went to the doctor was like 3 years ago, and it was just for a general physical. Like, I couldn't even tell you the last time I went to the ER. It was probably when I was like 5 or 6. Like, I was little baby Kraus back then. Like, I don't know, like, I don't get sick. And if I do, I'm usually sick for just like a little bit, like maybe a day or 2 at most. And then if it's like something kind of bad, then I'm like sick for a week. But it's never that bad where like I have to go like check into a hospital. Came back and all I hear is gotta play with it a little bit more. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know.
I'm quite impressed by that.
Could be my like settings and stuff, I don't know.
When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life.
Can't fool me, VTubers don't shower. I literally put out a tweet like the other day that said, hot take, if you're stinky, you're not allowed to be a VTuber. Like, what the? They have to shower. I made it rule 2 showers minimum a week. That's your minimum, VTubers. The healthiest thing you could eat is what your ancestors ate. I don't know. I think they eat a lot of fish still, and like a lot of like shellfish. So I don't know about that. No, I just sat down. I've been standing for like 45 minutes. No. I literally just sat down. Oh. I want cookie dough now. Maybe I'll make a little individual. Oh my god, Mike. I caught him though. I caught his ass. Maybe I'll make a little microwave cookie after stream because I kind of want a cookie. Get some cookie dough ice cream. Ooh. I only get god awfully sick and then never sick any other time. Yeah. Hi, thank you so much. Kraufish family praise the soon. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's the most peculiar feeling.
Maybe you're anxious?
Anxious? You may be right.
You're just, so right. See if I can hunt down, I can hunt some down in the corner store. Yeah, go find some wild boar in the corner store. When you shower, but you'll never be clean. I always clean. I gotta do my hair tonight, too. It's one of those nights. Pull out my Ouija board and see what they ate. They probably said McDonald's. It'll be like, Ancestor, what is your order at Jersey Mike's? Well, Jersey Mike's is like kind of healthy, so maybe that's not a good example. Like regional food. Well, that's kind of hard because I don't know my full like ancestral history. I keep wanting to do like one of those like DNA test things, but they're expensive.
Maybe a part of me is panicking because I feel like I'm being left behind.
Senpai, no!
Sorry, don't mind me.
Senpai seems to have a lot on her mind. I feel like our relationship has grown. Wah, wah. Well, yeah, I want to do one of those like DNA ancestry tests. I meant to do it this year around Mother's Day and Father's Day because they're like half off, which is kind of fucked. But I think around Christmas time they usually have sales too. So maybe at Christmas, if I got some like extra money dollars, maybe I'll go ahead and get one and we can do like a stream where we like, obviously I would have like Ari like censor it and just have like the important stuff like, oh, Akemi is from this small island in the Pacific Ocean. Be like, so true, bestie, you know? One of those things, just so we could kind of see. I think it'd be cool to do the results. I think it'd be kind of fun. Another pearl necklace around the stomach. Yeah, I can turn off all my jewelry too. I don't do it very often because I think it looks really cool, but like they can all like toggle away. So like my belly button piercing and my necklaces and I have bracelets too and like anklets and stuff. And my earrings and everything, so I can like go away. If clean, then why smell like goat's milk? It's clean! Oh.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I still haven't gotten into the one you got me at Jesus, the pack. It's almost done. The bar soap I'm using is like almost done. So, damn it. Sorry. Some of these still aren't working. I have not had a minute of like brain time or free time to figure out why some of these don't work. See, now the ball's not working, but the ball was working earlier. Like, even though it was broken, right? So like, I don't know. I don't know why some things aren't like working like they really should be. Hello? Can it like work? There we go. And then, let me get the pat. Sorry, I don't know what's going on when I mix it up. I have not had like any time or brain to figure out what's going on with it. What? It's weird because like sometimes they'll work and sometimes they just won't. Like I don't understand. I don't know. They sell my genetic data. Ah, the government's already got it like 17 times, so what does it matter? I feel like there's nothing I can do to keep my data and everything about me private instead of like, and like I think the only thing I could do is if I just go lived in the woods somewhere and didn't have any human contact and didn't take anything with me. And even then I'm sure they could find me. Like, I don't think there's any way to keep any part of me totally safe. Guess on my DNA, all they gotta get is that I'm Hispanic, like used to them. They'll be like, get him! It's that one Hispanic guy!
Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything.
And time spirit. Don't worry, I got it done. I got it done, don't worry. Shine now, Chrome Dome. Stop! I'm waiting for you.
I'm not sure what
Damn
you
it.
mean.
I forgot, she's kinda dumb. Oh, god dang it.
That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime.
Yeah, we can do that. So we go back to the door. Susceptibility to addiction is genetic? Well, I'm only addicted to anime men, so I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool because also some of them you can find out, like if you might be, like, you know, susceptible. He's in school today, but he's probably just ditching, so he's around. Oh, wait, crap. I don't know where he lives. You know, also like some people it's good too because like they could find out if like maybe they might be more at like a risk for like different types of like cancers and stuff too. So I think like there's some good things about it. You know, like maybe not perfect, but it's fine. Anything on very susceptible to a lot of addiction? Shut up, Jesus. That's why I gamble and drink. You could increase your insurance premiums. I think it just depends though, right? Like if you use one of the third-party ones and stuff, like I think it's, I guess like they could sell it, but I think it just, I don't know. As long as you're not one of those people that, you know, you don't have like a family history of stuff, it should be okay. I don't know. I think it's worth the risk for me. I'd like to know. It'd be cool because there's a lot of mixing going on. Like I got some stuff and some stuff that I don't know about, so I kind of just want to like find out. I think like most people are like that. Like there's even people that have done it. They've like, what was it? Like the Try Guys, they did it. And the one guy, Eugene, swore that his family was like 100% like ethnically Korean. They did the test, and I think he was like 20% Japanese or something like that, you know, something like, and he was like, oh my god, you know, it's kind of crazy to find out like things about your family that maybe it was like secrets and stuff too, and then it comes out. Like I've heard stories of people that have found out like their dad or their mom or both even like aren't actually their parents by doing these tests, which is crazy, you know, like they're like, oh my god. Like there's a lot of drama that can happen from these tests too. So to protect you come what may, so please do your best on your exams. Oh, is that why we couldn't get a tartar? Is the exams, that's why. Let's go make some money, I guess. I'm sure Deeps already knows that you like gambling and everything. And twisting. Well, also aren't men, like at least in America, like for car insurance, if you're under, is it 25 or 30? Like you are going to be charged higher for like your insurance just because men in that age range tend to have a higher risk of like getting into car accidents and stuff. Sucks to be you. Something like that. Wait for a super villain to give me cancer. What the? There's like, what's that clip from the Harley Quinn show where she like shoots a guy with like a cancer ray? Like, is that what you want? Hi Samurai, how you doing? Sometimes it gets crazy like that. Usually doesn't though, so I probably will never get one. I don't know, I kind of just want to see because like I said, my family is like a pretty big like mixed history. So I don't think any of them really know, and it's always one of those things that's like, oh, they say we're from here, but it's like, maybe they just lived there. It doesn't mean they were actually like generations from there, right? Try guys with insane testosterone. You know, Plague, I I think that's just really rude. I think that's just really rude to say to them. I don't know. I think, I don't know. They got rid of the one person that was causing a lot of problems. Obviously, nobody's perfect in entertainment, but I think that's kind of rude just to say somebody just because maybe they tend to lean towards things that are, you know, traditionally more feminine or more in touch with, like, their self or their person or being more open about their, like, emotions and not being, like, toxic men is, like, I think that's kind of rude. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I think it's kind of rude. Found the bite right. My last day of my internship, congratulations! If it's Harley, then I don't mind. Okay, that's not a good thing. They test themselves. Well, like, I don't think that's, like, should be your defining, like, oh, you mean those guys that don't have good testosterone? Like, I don't, I don't think that's, like, how you should, like, introduce the Try Guys. I think you could just be like, oh, those guys that, like, used to work at BuzzFeed, or those guys that, like, do a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't think your opening statement of anybody should be like, oh, you mean those, like, dudes that, like, had, like, no testosterone, or those dudes where one of their guys, like, cheated on their wife and stuff? Like, I don't think that's a great way to, like, you know, be like, oh, those people? Like, I don't know. I have to do my best to protect everybody, even if it means I are counting on you.
Yes.
Understood. Jesus is just a person of culture. I get it. Harley can shoot me. Guys, it's not good. It's not good. Don't be letting Harley shoot you with a gun. I don't think most men have probably like the healthy amount of testosterone and stuff, you know? I just remember, like, they left BuzzFeed. Like, a lot of, like, really big people left BuzzFeed, like, around the same time they did. And then I stopped paying attention to BuzzFeed, but I still think it's, like, valid to say, oh, those guys that, like, were a part of BuzzFeed and stuff, you know? Yeah. Hello, Bubba. Thank you so much. My model artist was Cyan, and then Billa made me move. This isn't what I always look like. I usually look like, bam, like this. More tomboy and stuff. But thank you so much. I think we need a higher bar for people we'd allow to shoot us with the cancer rate. Yeah, I don't think Harley Quinn should be the base of the bar. If we're gonna be honest. I feel like we could like maybe raise the bar a little bit. I think we could just a little bit, guys. I should probably hang out with Yuko. I'm just worried I'm gonna well, I don't think I'll be able to lock in myself for dating her. No, it says it won't grow. Let's hang out with Senpai again. Yeah, let's hang out with Senpai again. Remember BuzzFeed was big, the whole company knew stuff? Yeah, I don't know what, happened. I remember, obviously the Try Guys, they left. There's the one girl, her name is, escaping me. She was on Abbott Elementary, she's one of the actors there. Then there's, Sophia Nygar, she left. And I think Tyler, her husband, also worked at BuzzFeed, if I remember right. A lot of people that were big on BuzzFeed, they all left at, around the same time. I could not tell you, any of the people that worked there after they left. Not one person. Was it pretty tickle? Reminds me of Winry. And every mechanical go I'm just cool, you know? I'm just cool like that. I have a higher bar for everybody except Harley Good. I can lower it. Stop! The bar is so low I can trip right into their arms. Oh my god. It's very concerning. Yeah, it seems like a them problem. But what is it? You guys, all the men in chat, you got microplastics in your balls, so maybe your testosterone's also messed up. I don't know. Maybe that's just a male problem these days, all the microplastics in your balls. Who knows? Made just a ton of shitty content and everybody popular left, and I guess it all collapsed. I think they're still putting out stuff, right? I think the site itself still exists. I know they do, what's that cooking one? They do Tasty, or they partially own Tasty. It's something like that. Tasty puts out a lot of content. I mean, the BuzzFeed website still is up. They posted stuff as recently as 17 minutes ago. Obviously, it's definitely not as big as it used to be. I remember people would love to do the quizzes, even though they were stupid, but people love the quizzes and all sorts of stuff. But you know, there's only so much you can talk about. Has everyone been able to hop in? How you been? I've been thriving, I guess. Surviving, mostly. I started a new job and everything, so the hours are kind of whack. You guys just kind of gotta put it with it while I get things figured out. Hopefully it'll settle down sort of soon. Hopefully, we'll see. Missed most of the stream. I was lost in the depths of the station. It's okay, Albert. At least you were doing your job, you know?
Salut.
Time for movie. Have a good day. Bye, Fiona. I'm 100% microplastic. It's fine. I'm microplastic maxing. I don't think this should be your goal. You're still posting nonstop? Yeah. No population group is not just a men problem. I'm just like trying to make jokes. Like, I'm trying to just make jokes. I'm just trying to make a joke. I think it goes both ways. Obviously, like, women also are experiencing issues, like, in higher and higher, like, I feel like more recently, maybe it just keeps coming up on my feed more, like, there are, like, women that are having a lot more issues having kids, but also people are waiting a lot longer to have kids, so for, like, both sides, like, that can be kind of dangerous, and, like, can lead to, like a lower chance of being able to have kids and stuff, you know, like, you know, and some people just aren't, like, born with the ability to have kids. Like, it's just something that happens, you know, in the genetics, you know, it kind of sucks if, like, they were looking to have kids and stuff. And also, it's just, like, really expensive to have kids right now. So I think a lot of people are like, I can't physically, like, financially have children. So, like, a lot of people hold off because they just don't have the money, and then they get older, and then it becomes, like, again, like a thing of, like, when you get older, it's harder to have you know, kids and stuff too, right? And then I saw, like, apparently, like, a lot of women are leaving, like, South Korea, I think it is, because, like, there's, like, a lot of, like, harassment and stuff that happens to women there. So, like, a lot of them are, like, leaving the country because, like, I guess it's gotten, like, really bad. So it's kind of crazy. End up with 2 plastic Easter eggs. Stop. Tell us which food you like and we'll tell you what Harry Potter character you'll be. And then all the other type of quizzes. Yeah. I'll stick to my cat. Nerd. When was a better time to have kids than now? I just think like a lot of people, they're like, oof. Like I can barely support myself financially, so it's like I can't like have kids because like obviously like inflation's like a real thing, right? And like back in the day, people could like definitely, you know, have like a one income household and like have a family of like, you know, 4 or something. Where like right now it's like really hard to do that. Most people also like have like 2 full-time income full-time income households. So it's like really hard for people to like be like, okay, now who's going to stop? Like whose career's not going to advance enough that we could like risk you know, like stopping working and like being the child like caregiver? Or are we gonna spend a lot of our hard-earned money like going to like a daycare? Like I knew a coworker, like her husband and her both worked full-time and their hours unfortunately like it couldn't work where like one of them could stay home with the kid when the other was working. So they paid for daycare. It was like $2,000, I think it was every week for daycare. Like that's crazy. Like that's so crazy. $2,000 a week for daycare. Like, I don't know, that's crazy. Like, I think the ideal thing money-wise and also, like, so you can keep an eye on your little rugrat better is, like, have one person stay home. But again, like, you gotta decide, like, who financially could stay home, right? It's crazy. If you can have a kid at 25 without financial problems, you must be very stable. Oh, yeah, like, super stable now, like, super. Also, thank you so much on Kraufish family over on YouTube. Bubba the Great, thank you! Hey, how's it going? Hello, Bear. How you doing? What do people will have to work? Yeah, so if a woman works, here's a kid, she kind of gets a lot of extra questions to answer. Yeah, and like people aren't technically allowed to do it, I believe, in the US. Like, fire you for becoming pregnant, but jobs do. Like, people break the law all the time, or they start giving you less and less hours until you just, like, quit. And then usually, like, maternity leave in a lot of jobs is not great. It's like, if you're lucky, you get, like, 2 months, if that. And then you have to go like right back to work where you're still like healing and then have to figure out what to do with your kid and missing a lot of like those early like bonding moments. It's crazy. Stacking your career so early isn't a good idea. Yeah, like there's a lot of people like, you know, like especially like the last generation or two, like they have like usually, right, the mom is like the caregiver and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And like if she tries to go get a job now, it's like she has 20 years of no job experience because she was like raising a kid and stuff. Which is super valid and like a full-time career in itself, but you know, it's hard to like sell yourself and transition those skills for much above like working at Jack in the Box, you know, especially if you're not a well-established. Most of the time you could have kids, but you don't want to cut back on the entertainment for those that say they can't. I don't think it's that. I think you're really simplifying it. I think it's genuinely people cannot afford kids right now. Like, I think genuinely, because even if you cut back on your Grubhub and your avocado toast and your Starbucks, like I don't think that's why people aren't like having kids or can't afford them. I think it's because most people right now are like barely making enough to survive on their own. Like kids like a lot of money on top of what you're having to pay, and obviously your like healthcare increases and all sorts of other stuff. I don't think it's as simple as cut out your avocado toast and then you can like afford to have a kid. Like, you know, I don't think that's it. We're talking about the state of childbirth in modern society. I'm on a fucking VTuber stream. This is dumb. I'm dumb. It's okay. Sometimes we just rant about random stuff. Usually it's about anime. You're middle class with 2 working parents? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, and middle class, what is it? The gap between like middle and lower class keeps getting like further and further. It's like crazy. More family groups, but it's hard when families have been so destroyed by terrible parents. Oh yeah, like a lot of people also are like traumatized to have kids because like they had a really bad like upbringing and stuff. You know, like or again, some people don't like the commitment or the idea of like the commitment of having like a child, because when you have it, it's like, I don't know, that's like a lot of time commitment and stuff, you know, like that's a lot. Which is valid if you like don't think that's for you. I think that's fine. Like government sanctioned wife. Yeah, where's my government sanctioned husband? What the hell? Very expensive investment that a lot of people can't avoid. kind of anime do you like? So I can run away from this discussion. I like a lot of different anime. It's always hard when people are like, what do you like? Because I watch a lot. I bring it up a lot on stream. On AniList, I have almost 900 anime logged. I just watch like a lot, you know, like I just kind of whatever catches my eye. Obviously there's genres I don't like tend to go to very often. Like I brought it up, like mecha is not one I usually go to pretty often, but like I watch, I don't know, everything really. As long as it holds my interest and I think the characters are good, I'm usually down for whatever. No more travel vacations. I can't tell you the last time I had a vacation. I don't even have a kid. Like, what the? Last time I bought a console was probably like 4 years ago. Like, I don't know. I'm somebody that doesn't do a lot of extra entertainment stuff. And like, even I know I could not afford to have a kid. Like, as a Hispanic, I can't give up my avocados. True. It's like when people are like, you know, if you had a low-carb tortilla, and I'm like, absolutely not. Who are you? Get out of my house. Like, what the? I'm not having a low-carb tortilla. Are you crazy? I'd rather die eating my full carb tortilla than have a healthy people like tortilla. Like, what the? Kind of favorites? God, see, that's hard too. What genres do you want? What genres? Well, let's see what Senpai has to say. We've been like yapping so much today, guys. Did be told, ask you to come along with this excuse. I hope we'll have some time to chat afterwards. Okay.
You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this.
Spikes, Family, the Marriage, and Reproduce. It was like, what was it? Darling in the Franxx was also one of those ones that like, I think it was something like the Japanese government put money into it to like encourage people to bang. Like, there's like things like that a lot. Oh, you could not afford it, but you and somebody. But like, again, like that's, I don't know, would I be lucky enough to have somebody? Because like, I know a lot of people too that like, they're single parents. And it is rough out there, you know? Like, it's rough. And like I said, I think a lot of people, it's like commitment's kind of scary, and a kid is like a big commitment. Whether you stay with the person that, you know, helped you produce the baby or not, like, it's a big commitment to like, you know, plan to raise somebody for like 18 years. Like, that's a long time, guys. That's a long time. That's a big, scary commitment for some people. You know, it's kind of scary.
In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia.
Gurren Lagann, maybe Mecha, but I do recommend. I tried watching Gurren forever ago when I was younger. I could not. I got like 4 episodes in and I stopped. Low carb tortilla, get me out of here! Exactly. I don't know. So in action, I have FMA Brotherhood, Megalobox, Hip Mike, which is kind of more Mimi 10 out of 10, but I still like Hip Mike. Raking of Kings is really good. Vivi, Florid Eyes Song is really good. Akudama Drive, Banana Fish, Lupin. The new Bleach stuff is amazing. Super Crooks is really good too. Vinland Saga, Yu Yu Hakusho. Those are just some like action ones. My biggest genre is magical girls. I love magical girls. I watch a lot of magical girl stuff. My favorites for magical girls like Card Captor Sakura, Ojamaho Doremi, Shogu Chara. Those are like some of the big ones there. Adventure. I love Freyrin. I watched all of that. That was amazing. I love Freyrin. Bofuti is also really fun. Azakin's really good. I mean, just throw One Piece in there anywhere. I'm a big One Piece fan. I don't know. I just watch like so many different things and so many different genres. It's just really hard for me to be like, yeah, I like these things because I like a lot of stuff. Kind of dumb to have a kid as a single
Anime!
Kid.
Holy fuck!
Anime! I don't think people choose to be a single parent, Plague. I think you need to touch grass a little bit and go interact with more people, because I don't think anybody plans, and not anybody, I think it is extremely small amount of people that have kids that plan to be a single parent. I don't think anybody wants to be a single parent for the most part. Like, I think it's extremely thing. I'm gonna probably have to stop responding to you for a little bit, Play, because you just like are, again, like I said, like very negative, and I feel bad ignoring your comments. But this whole stream has been obviously very derailed because I'm trying to like, again, like have a discussion. I don't mind having discussions, but you just choose to always pick the most negative option in these discussions. And I don't think it's very fun. Sorry, like I said, I'm probably gonna ignore like your like negative kind of comments and stuff, so yeah. My mother made some fresh tortilla. Oh, that sounds really good. Oh god. Like normal magical girl stuff, or like we talking like Madoka? I watch like everything. Like I don't mind watching Madoka. I like Madoka enough. It's not like my favorite. I like Yuki Yuna, which is kind of in the same vein as Madoka and stuff. And things like that. Yeah. My girlfriend got a fragrant bean? She looks so goofy. A bean? What is a bean? Madoka not normal. Madoka is definitely in the darker realm of magical girl stuff. Like a lot of magical girls do have like darker themes and stuff than like mode. Well, I don't know, a lot of magical girls have like heavy topics they talk about. Like Ojamaho Doremi, I've talked about it before. It deals with like divorce, adoption, cancer, like childhood cancer, racism, like discrimination. So like those are pretty heavy topics, I feel like, too, as well. Madoka obviously deals with like a lot more like dark stuff and everything. You know, I think a lot of magical girls talk with like a lot of heavy topics because like even though the market is typically catered towards girls, it's not like everything can be like sugar and rainbows. Like a lot of like the ones catered towards younger kids can be like a lot more lighthearted. But there's like a lot of heavy topics they still talk about and deal with, you know, like death and passing of like family members and friends and things like that. So yeah, it's but there is like Madoka did spawn like a subsection of magical girls, or like people call them like Madoka copycats. I don't know if that's really a fair term to call them, but there was a big boom of magical girls that followed the more like tragic side of Madoka, to put it nicely. Like it spawned a lot of ones that tried to do similar things, like Yuki Yuna, but I like Yuki Yuna. Yuki Yuna is like, I think, a pretty well written one. Yuki Yuna, Magical Girl Site, Magical Girl Raising Project. What's another big one that's kind of like in that realm? I can't think of another one right now off the top of my head, but those ones for sure are like a Wonder Egg also is kind of more in that like everything. So yeah, so it's like not, I would say, typical magical girl, but yeah, it's like a subsection of magical girls. It's like Sailor Moon, and then at the other end is like Madoka. I wouldn't even put Sailor Moon as like the end of the spectrum. Sailor Moon has some pretty heavy stuff it talks about too. Like characters die multiple times, like on screen. Like there's a lot of heavy stuff in Sailor Moon too. I would say you could put like maybe certain seasons of Pretty Cure on the far end of the spectrum, and then Madoka on the other. But Sailor Moon's got some pretty heavy themes as well. There's Pintel Black, Kidney Lima. Okay, well, you know what? That's not what I meant with what kind of bean. Oh, wizard, how you doing? Sometimes the inspired pieces hit, sometimes they just flop. I would say most of like the edgy magical girl things like aren't really good. Did something happen?
No, I'm probably just tired. It's nothing you need to worry about. Since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues.
Read so much manhwa, and holy shit, there's so much slop. I mean, it's the same, right? Like, every genre has bad shit. Like, isekai is so oversaturated, like, as an anime genre. I know manhwa is, like, a whole, like, type of entertainment, like media and stuff, but, like, there's a lot of bad stuff out there, too, even in anime. Like, every genre has, like, really bad stuff. There's, like, way too much isekai that is just, like, garbage. You just have to be willing to, like, try stuff and, like, find the stuff that's at least halfway good. You know? Like, yeah, manhwa also is, like, just super oversaturated. Like, you know, I feel like Webtoon really helped, like, push manhwa to a Western audience in a way it hadn't been before, and it definitely helped like get it to a bigger like audience. And then, you know, then people started reading more and more and be like, oh, this is like not great stuff. That is just edgy for the sake of being edgy. Yeah, like Magical Girl Sight is like that. There was interesting concepts in Magical Girl Sight, but it was just bad. Happens and you just get something popular, but he just tries to add the elements. And it's like, it sucks because like Isekai's been around since like the 80s in anime, I think. 70s, 80s. I mean, the whole like like idea of isekai, you could argue, has been around since like Alice in Wonderland, or even like earlier than that, right? Like it was a pretty interesting discussion to have too. But you know, it's like isekai's been around in anime, I think at least since the 80s, and was more like geared towards like a female audience initially. Like there's still like ones catered towards men, but like the biggest hits in isekai back then were like catered to a female audience. And then some dude came and some man ruined it, like they always do.
My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career.
Oh.
I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean?
She wants me to get married. Webtoon got me hooked into manhwa. The Bible's an isekai. I don't know if the Bible's an isekai. Isekai, reincarnation, regression, game systems. You could also throw villainess in there as another like subsection of isekai, you know, as well. Can't stumble without hitting like 20 of them. Yeah. Like if you go on like, if I go to like any list, like also there's just too much fucking anime coming out every season. Like holy shit, we need to like slow down. It is so bad. So if you come to summer for this year and I search isekai, let's see what comes up with the isekai tag just from this season alone. There is 8 anime just from this season alone that use the isekai tag. That is a lot, dude. It's a Suicide Squad, No Longer Allowed Another World, some garbage looking thing called Failure Flame, Journey Through Another World, Raising Kids, wow, something. Delilah in Bloom, Quality Assurance Another World, Plus Size Elves, a banger, we love plus size elves, and Zero Saiji starts Dash Monogatari, I don't know. It's like, that's so much in one season. Last season was even more. There's 12 from last season, or like at least shows that have like the isekai tag. It was Konosuba, Jobless Reincarnation, Slime, Chillin' in Another World, Remonster, Salad Bowl, Blue Archives, Banished Former Hero Lives As He Pleases, New Gate, Reincarnated Aristocat, I Pretty, these stupid guys. And then something called Iris the movie? I don't know. Like, it's just too much every season just from the isekai alone. So much. What does marriage mean to you? This is it! She's mine! It's about compromise. It's about love. It's a social agreement. I think you do have to compromise, even though love is like obviously the main part of a marriage and stuff. I think it's like every marriage comes with compromises, you know.
I don't know about that.
Dang it! Fuck.
Compromise is something that can only occur if both sides are willing. Or are you speaking from experience?
Somebody didn't like my answer. She did not like my answer, gamers. Man.
My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons.
Yeah.
But as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other.
I watched Failure Frame for fun, and it's just interlaced with bad CGI, and I know it's low cost and unimportant scenes, but it looks mid. Usually I'm at the point with some genres, like, you know, I do judge a book by its cover. If like the preview art or like the promotional cover art, whatever you want to call it, if that looks bad, I'm usually not going to bother. Usually because there's so much isekai and like, oh my god, power trip anime. Oh my god, I hate power trip anime too. There's so much of it is bad. If I look at the cover and I'm like, this already doesn't look good, like probably 8 times out of 10, I'm not gonna bother. Like, I might ask Ari, be like, have you heard anything about this? And if Ari also says it's bad, but not even like funny bad, like if we watch it together, then I don't bother. CGI and 3D really put me off. Some of them do it really well. Some of them not as much. Like, I'm so upset. There's one this season. It's like the ramen cat one. It's just like cute, right? Like cats running a ramen shop. It's super weird that like the show is like 3/4 CGI and then like 1/4 2D. It's so weird. Some experience with marriage as high school students. Yeah. Same scum and redo the day. I really should. There's some like rewind feature I keep forgetting about. Is there really? No! I just meant like every relationship is about, you have to compromise a little bit, you know?
I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms.
Honestly, it's like a reverse curveball where like midway through your life you go, oh wait guys, don't judge a book by its cover, beginning, and then you start to go, oh shit, this sucks, I'm skipping it. Yeah, like, especially because there is so much anime that comes out every season. Like, I don't unfortunately have time to try everything. I would like to, but I don't. Like, so last season there was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 94 anime related like things that came out last season alone. It's a mix of shows, movies, like little OVAs and stuff, like, but still 94 things last season alone, and that's like only like 3 months-ish, right? Every season's about like three months worth of content. I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time for 94 things a season. There's just, it's too much anime that comes out now. It is like way too much. Like, the market is so saturated. It's so bad. Oh, the bean. I see what you mean with the bean. I see it now. Yeah, there was like somebody bringing up a discussion too, how like anime fans just like aren't buying merch anymore, and merch isn't like selling as much anymore. And like, I think a lot of it is just, it's so much that it's like, it's too expensive to support every series you like because there is too much coming out. And also, a lot of official merchandise like kind of sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of it does suck. Like, it's usually the same thing. Like, a lot of like corporate VTubers do this too, and I really don't like it when they do. But it's like, here's one illustration, and we use it for a button, a t-shirt, a poster, an acrylic standee, and like 101 other things. And I just think it's kind of lazy. Like, it's cheaper, sure. You just have to pay for like one illustration, but like because of it, official merch is like usually really ugly. Like, fan merch is way better.
Am I wrong about this?
What features nice please just autosave so you can redo choices. Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. I don't think we've ever used it once. And you have a boyfriend? That's a tough one. Shit! No!
Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the
I meant to
same
go
roof.
down. God damn it.
Besides, that's a bit... How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit.
BRB, you gonna get a Costco glizzy? Why? And let the ear to senpai. I feel like our relationship has grown.
Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president.
It's okay, senpai. You can set a bad example with me. That's okay. I'm fine with it.
We should go.
Left the library and return to the dorm.
Welcome back.
How was your day? It'll be a full moon tonight, but we won't be conducting an operation. I was thinking I might summon Juno and search around just in case. By the way, have you seen Igus? Maybe she's in her room? Igus been coming home late recently. She didn't used to. I wonder if something's happened. I hope she's okay. Not my toaster. If you want to go ahead. I'm on bed. Mind your own business. Like, look at this. We're at 80 hours. I'm just sitting here yapping. We didn't get, like, any progress done today. I think I'm with Junpei. Sure. Yeah, let's go play some stuff with Junpei. There you go.
My thumb's getting a little greener every day, don't you think? For an amateur vegetable patch, it's really coming along. All that back-breaking work was worth it.
See, it's like a bad thing. I don't think it's like a problem that I yap. Like, that's... I'd much rather be watching a stream or like be a streamer where I talk a lot. Because there will be times that I like try somebody's stream or I like pop in and they're not talking. Like, or they're just like, when somebody joins chat and they're like, hello, and they're like, oh, hi, and then they go back to what they're doing. It just, I don't know. It just, it feels weird to like go to a stream and people like aren't talking. Like, if they have like a mic and the ability to talk, right? Obviously some people don't have the ability to talk or are in a space where like it's quiet enough for them to talk. Like, that's a different thing. But like, if you're definitely somebody that's talking and you're not even like talking about the game, you're just like sitting there playing the game, like, I don't know. I think those streams get kind of boring.
Listen, you hear that? That's the sound of our precious little veggies cheering us on.
Every stream is just an undercover yap. Yeah. Part of the main attraction for Twitch is interaction. Oh yeah, like I definitely get that. It just like, yeah, I would rather be yapping like, I don't know, like 70 to 80% of the stream, you know, like than anything else. Just post them on YouTube. I actually simul stream every single time on YouTube. Every single stream is live stream on Twitch and on YouTube. I honestly think at some point I might try the like the next tier up of restream maybe in the future, maybe, because I want to try, like, because when you go up from the free tier, I think it jumps up to 3 or 5 like places you can simul stream at. And I would like kind of want to try maybe simul streaming on like Twitch as well. I know some people do it. I don't know how successful like simul streaming on Twitch is and stuff. But I know people do it. Like, but it's kind of funny. I was telling people, or like it gets pointed out, like my Twitch and my Twitter following is like pretty pretty level. Like like they're pretty similar. Like on Twitch right now I'm at like 1.6, almost 1.2, and on Twitch we're almost at 1.4. So it's kind of funny how they're like pretty close. But what is it? It's restream is... Where is it? Pricing. Here we go. What is it for... So I do the free 99. That's what I do. So you get 2 channels. So yeah, if you do 16, you get 3 channels and the watermark is removed. Wait, I don't have a watermark, do I? Maybe it's just like the thing in my YouTube description. I don't know. But yeah, but it's like a really big jump to do 3. It goes from $0 to $16 a month. Like, it's a really big jump. And then for $40 a month, you can do 5 channels, 1080p, and 10 hours of recording. Yeah. It's like really expensive to do like the bigger tiers of Restream. Like, what else can you do? There's like a bunch of other smaller features which I don't think I would ever use. The most expensive tier they have is like $200 a month, where you can do 8 channels and you get priority support and some other stuff, but that's like the business version. So I might maybe like for a month or something, I might try the 3 channels thing. Just like see what like Twitch or Twitter streaming is, you know? See how it is. I don't know. Because my internet's not good enough to like multi-stream without restream. Let's hurry up and eat them.
We're trying to have a chat with them here. Don't let your stomach do your thinking for you.
I also know you can also like stream like vertically on YouTube. I don't know how you do that or how those settings are set up, but I know some people do that too. It's something I would like to just kind of try.
Rude not to gobble them up after all that work.
I didn't even know Twitter streaming was a thing, but I don't have an account there. It is. I know like Genie does it. And some other people I follow do it on occasion. Like they do like really stream on Twitter. And people get some pretty good like views. Like I've seen some people have like 100, like 200, sometimes like up to like 300 like viewers on Twitter. So you get some like pretty decent views.
It's really cool how well they respond if you take care of them right. It's one of those times where you see the fruits of your labor after lots of slow, steady work.
I think it might be like a check mark only feature though, which I'm not gonna do. Fuck that. But I think it might be, yeah, like a check mark only feature. Like if you pay, like I think you have to be monetized to stream on Twitch, I think. Like yeah, I think you have to have, or on Twitter, sorry. It doesn't actually say. Let's see, how to stream on Twitter. I'm not sure there's a tutorial on it. Probably, yeah. Hi Rhino, how you doing? Hello Maze Twist, how you doing? How to live stream. I mean, Restream even has like a thing on it. How to go live on X live stream feeds. What is this? Tap go live? What? But like, how do you like stream like, what the? Okay, there's like tutorials for it. But yeah, people do it. I see people stream like Twitter. Oh my god, what was that? Like my internet went like, whoa. But yeah, you can like go apparently on desktop. Oh, so you have to use Restream or OBS Studio, I guess, to... Oh no, you have to use a third-party streaming software such as Restream Studio or OBS. This steps how to use X with Restream. Okay. So you like connect it kind of like I do for like YouTube and stuff to your Restream. But how do you do it without that? I don't know. Like I don't see a go live button. Like what? I see like a post button. Huh. I don't know, people do. I see people stream like on Twitter and stuff. I don't know. Well, the Twitter bots, I wonder how many are actually used. I don't know, but yeah, like I see some people have like some pretty high view counts on Twitter streaming.
I never followed through on anything, and even I pulled it off.
But I think they just...
For something, right?
Oops, sorry, Junpei. I think they just like simul stream, so it's not like they're only streaming on Twitter. I feel like grown, Junpei. But yeah, like apparently YouTube vertical, there's a plus sign that says go live. Well, like, yeah, but like that would be if I'm just using my phone to go live. I mean more like, how would I do it like on my desktop, you know? Like I don't even see on, like where even the hell, like, sorry, now I'm in a different rabbit hole. There's like spaces, like I can host a space on my phone. I don't even see on my like app where the hell go live is. I was just on desktop too, I didn't even see it there. Technosaurus 3? I don't know. Usually I have like, I don't get like updates a lot for stuff. Where would it be? Like what the? What? Okay, I'm on the Twitter main page. Can you see it here? Where do you see this go live thing right now? Like where is this? On my side I just see explore notifications, message, Gork, which we fucking hate Gork. Make sure you turn off your Gork settings because they're gonna like steal your shit for AI. Bookmarks, communities, premium, verified, profile. List, monetization, ads, jobs, create your space, and settings and privacy. On your phone? Are you one of the fucking iPhone havers? That's probably why. But yeah, I mean, like, that still doesn't like explain on desktop, I guess, how you go live, because there's people I know that like stream like their OBS and everything, like they're playing a game. I don't know, I'll look at it later, just curious. No Android? Really? I don't have that. I even have a Sammy song. Where is this go live button? Like, what the? Yeah, oh, well, okay, well, I see that. Okay, I see it. There's a little plus. I'm not gonna do that, I'm not stupid. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry about it.
I thought I was the one raising them. Maybe they were raising me all along.
You pay for the check back?
Wait, did real, actual wisdom just come out of me?
Ooh,
Holy
you pay?
crap, I grew up more than I thought.
You pay for the check back? I only paid for it for 1 month. And I don't think it did anything. Like, I didn't really use a lot of the features. The whole reason I even got it for a month, and it was like $3 for the month, is because I made a mistake on my initial like 1-year anniversary like celebration like post, and I wanted to fix it, but because it was a thread, you cannot edit threads, and the whole reason I got the checkmark for the month was to try out the edit feature, and it doesn't even work on like all of the things you post, like so like I don't pay for it. I don't really think it does anything. I think a lot of people honestly just pay for it so you can make longer posts. There's like been a lot of people that have done a lot of studies that it like just doesn't do anything for your growth, like on the algorithm. It just like, it doesn't do anything. There's a lot of people that have tried to do things to make it grow, and it don't, like, it just doesn't, like, I don't know. It's just like another way they're trying to get money and stuff. Some people also, I think, do it because if you have the check mark, you can apply to get subscriptions on your Twitter, so people can like subscribe to you, kind of like people subscribe on Twitch and like do like memberships on YouTube. They can do that on Twitter, and you can technically like monetize your content that you put out on Twitter, but like you have to have a huge following to make money. Like Hazumi, she had that post that went viral, like really viral. I've talked about it on stream before, like over 1 million like views, like almost 2 million views or something, and she only got like $40 from that post. So you have to have like huge followings and huge impact to even make anything off of Twitter. Stop using it because it was nothing but politics. Yeah, I wish Elon hadn't bought it because the site's just like a mess.
We owe a lot to our nutritious little veggie babies. Who am I kidding? Our veggie mentors.
Really just makes your post longer. I don't think anybody else cares about anything besides longer posts. Yeah. And again, post editing does not work on threads. So like if you make a thread, like you can't do anything. Like if you make a mistake. And also you can't like replace images, you know? Like on Instagram and stuff, if I would like make a post and I put the wrong image, I could like edit and change the image, but like you can't do that on Twitter. I don't know. I don't see the point in it. I mean, obviously it's just like, you know, it's only $2 a month or whatever, and then like you could like, you know, do it that way. But again, I don't like paying for things, so like you're gonna make fat impressions to actually make money. Yeah, like you have to be like Mr. Beast level kind of like impressions and stuff. Like, yeah, you just don't make any money off of Twitter if you aren't.
Whatever we do in life, you can't expect to hit a home run on the first swing.
Oh, fucking on the floor.
We gotta stay on our toes and wait for the perfect chance to strike. And when that time comes, you knock it out of the park. That's how the real sluggers do it. A valuable lesson straight from our vegetable teachers.
Vegetable
Don't forget, you
teachers.
hear?
I don't think anybody on Twitter is like, yeah, I want to make it big on Twitter, nowhere else. Yeah, I mean, like, I think a lot of people have some kind of other, like, social media and stuff, too. Obviously, if you do make it kind of big on Twitter, like, your stuff might get pushed more, like, on the For You page and, like, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, but I don't think most people are like, yeah, I only want to be big on Twitter. I think a lot of people want to have somewhere else that they get big on. And you can like even direct people like from your Twitter to your other platforms and stuff too. I also totally forgot like Comic-Con's like already happening. Like what the? Totally forgot it's basically here. Like, already here? Or like done? I forget. I think it's much like Kraufish family. K, Mac, OS. Thank you. Let's go. New special. Critical rate.
Maybe I'm finally figuring this whole life thing out, huh? You know, I think I'll write a book. I could call it something like Life's a Vegetable Garden.
Oh my
The
god.
Jim Taylor story.
I am a vegetable garden.
Selling books and vegetables? Ooh, we're gonna be rolling in dough. Man, am I a genius or what? Alright, enough dreaming. Let's get a little bit more work done.
To the rooftop planners with Junpei.
Woo! We did a heck of a job. See you later, my darling veggies. I'll be back again when I'm free.
He said later, homie. Later.
Well, let's call it a night. Hit me up again when you have some time.
You know what's funny? Twitch like tattles on you guys for me. It tells me what emotes you guys like to use in other channels. I did not know that. Got my Glizziana pizza? Where's my pizza? What the?
I've been looking for you.
Oh my god. So apparently according to Twatch on my back end, it says that keyboard smash was my most used emote across other channels in the last 30 days. It was used 678 times. Oh my god, hello Raiders! Hello! Hello Raiders! Hello everybody, my name is Akemi Kraus, or AK for short. I am a tomboy engineer. Oh my god, there's multiple. Oh god, maybe I should hold on. Hold. Hello, hello, thank you Raider. Welcome. Okay, I'll start again. Hello Raiders, my name is Akemi Kraus, or AK for short. I'm a tomboy engineer and sole survivor of an underwater research station where it's just me, my thoughts, and the demons down here. Today, we're continuing to play more Propona. We will be done one day. But usually I play a mix of games, like story-driven games, comfy cozy games, and spooky games. Stop with the gift! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. If you're here, please say thank you. But yeah, I usually play whatever I want, yap a whole lot. This is like my summary look. This is what I usually look like. I'm like a little gal, you know, a little tomboy engineer kind of going on. And also, this is you guys, your little Kraufish. If you join the Kraufish family, this is what you guys turn into. You get morphed into one. Thank you so much for the raids again. Suki Kills. I'm so sorry. Suki Lilies. And Rekama, thank you. You guys playing some Baldies game. Ooh, interesting. I did not get very far into Baldur's Gate myself, unfortunately. One day I will. We're going, we might be done by next year. I'm going to be done, guys.
What are you doing here?
I don't think there's that much. Let me see. Persona 3 reload. How many months? We're in December. How many months are there in Persona 3 reload? Reload follows pattern takes place over several months. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, like how many months are there? There's only 10. So we're not that far. It says the November was the end of the 7th month. So there's not really that much time left actually in the game. Been fun. I also got to revisit Persona. Ooh, collabing in Baldi's Cake. Yeah, it's a big time investment. Like, big.
I kind of just ended up here somehow.
Oh god.
It's so strange. The sky and the ground look all weird, and there's no one around. Something bad's happening right now. But for some reason, I feel at peace.
Have you forgotten?
Oh?
What?
What?
This is the dark hour. Ordinary people shouldn't be free to roam about.
Ooh.
You've adapted to it somehow. Too well for a human.
Oh.
I finally understand.
The only thing that sucks about these huge games, you gotta put a lot of hours in it, or in stream, or do a lot of streams. Yeah, that's the only thing. Like, I know a lot of like the big streamers that like are full time. When they were playing Reload, they could do it for like, they would do like a bunch of like 10-hour streams. So technically in like a month they were done, right? Like if you do like you know 5, 6, 10-hour streams, like maybe 7, 8, you could be done in like 1 to 2 months. But I cap at 4 hours, guys.
That's why I feel this way whenever you are around. You are dangerous. You are my enemy.
My enemy. Kill him, I guess. Get him. Get him.
Your enemy?
Get him.
Enemy. That's right. It was on a night like this, with the full moon. It was a long time ago.
What the?
Yes, we've met once before.
Ooh.
You and I were enemies.
I'm cleaning my goggles 1 second.
Who am I?
You're some dude I don't like. That's who you are.
Who are you?
Who are you? Put my goggles back on. Put my glasses on here too. There I go. Look back.
I am Aegis,
My toaster.
the last of the anti-shadow suppression weapons. I was created to destroy shadows.
I'm going to destroy you.
Created to destroy.
And you, your true name is Death.
Death.
You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Ooh. Nani. This is why we don't like him. Let's go.
Shadow.
You're not even a real man. Ooh. Oh no, there's an ad that just started. No. So sorry for people that like are gonna get hit by the ads.
Yes, 10 years ago, on the night when I was born, I stood on this very bridge.
My sole purpose was to destroy shadows. That is the reason why I was given both a sense of self and a persona.
I am the bearer of the 13th Arcana. Everyone knew me as Death. But when I came into being, a part of my power was broken off and scattered. I wasn't at my full strength back then. I was incomplete.
Even so, your power was still far too great. Since I was unable to defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. However, under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel. A human boy who had the misfortune of being nearby. I had no other choice.
I think that was us. That looked like us. Like little MC-chan.
I was inside
It
of him
is!
all this time. And I unwittingly led him to discover my 12 missing pieces. And then... I get it. I understand.
This is a long cutscene.
I remember everything. I know exactly who and what I am.
Oh yeah, get him with that. Get him. Get him.
Be foolish, I guess.
Kill him.
You can't win. I'm even stronger than before.
The machine is created to serve a specific purpose. I will destroy you. That is my only reason for existing.
Get him. Get him.
It doesn't have to be that way, I guess.
No, my toaster.
Sorry. I can't carry out my mission.
No, my
The
toaster.
machine can't fulfill its purpose. I have no reason to exist. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
No.
Scared.
No, my toaster.
Juno, did something happen?
So part of the portal what stuck, so we lost all the animations. Yeah. I mean, we got an opening. We got the opening cinematic, right? It's about it.
Yukari? What's the matter?
Well, I realize it's a full moon tonight. You did too, huh? Oh god, I'm turning into a workaholic.
Workaholic.
Wait, is something actually going on?
We're not certain of anything yet, but we can't find Igus.
What? Where could she have gone?
At one point, I was able to sense a persona, but I lost Igus right after that.
You sensed a persona?
Oh
Could it have
no.
been Strega?
Well, she hasn't detected any of them, but we can't be positive.
I've pinpointed her location. The Moonlight Bridge.
All right, call the others. Let's see what's going on over there.
Hope she's still under warranty. Stop! She's 10 years old. She might not be. Wow, wow, wow! Kubawu!
Igus!
I'm sorry. I remember everything.
Oh.
I remember who I am, who he is. Leader. I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
I just know. It's gonna be okay, I guess.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna be okay, I guess. I
You
guess.
have no reason to apologize.
No, why is he still here? Go away. Oh.
You?
Kill him, Junpei. Kill him. Kill him.
Ryoji-kun?
Are Yoji going?
Wait, what are you doing here?
I guess is no longer moving? She stopped functioning. What?
What is going
My
on?
robot!
It's all my fault.
You did this?
Hold on, Akihiko. He's not showing any signs of aggression. Now tell us, who or what are you?
Turns out, I'm not so different from the creatures you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm more than just an ordinary shadow.
I'm an edgelord.
I'm the Appriser, born from the union of the 12 Arcana.
Oh?
The Appriser.
I remember everything now. The terrifying truth about the shadows and about me. I can't. It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about the shadows?
I do.
What?
Ooh. And spicy gamers.
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. As for the Appriser, it draws the maternal being to it, allowing her to awaken.
And the Appriser, that's you?
That's right.
His maternal being. What is it?
A mother. Your mother. She's a maternal being.
She's on a level of her own. No words in our language can describe her. 10 years ago, a man collected hordes of shadows and contained them in a laboratory.
Sounds like a MILF. Stop! Stop trying to bang the primordial beings.
That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke before I was complete. After that, Igus took me down, and I returned the favor.
I guess? Is this for real, Ryoji?
She knew she couldn't destroy me completely. So out of desperation, she sealed me within a child who just happened to be nearby. That child grew up carrying me inside him, and by some twist of fate, he later made his way back here. He even transferred to your school.
A transfer student? You don't mean...
Me, watashi.
That's right. I've lived inside him for a long time.
Inside me? It's kind of a little BLT, I'm not gonna lie. Why you inside me, dude?
But how...
And when his persona awakened, the 12 shadows did as well. All in order to become one with me.
Got a man inside you? Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside of him?
You are inside of him, dude?
How the hell do you expect us to just believe all that?
It's all my fault. I'm sorry. But there's more I need to tell you.
Oh my god, he's dead. seems he fell unconscious.
He's completely worn out.
What the?
Let's let him rest for now. Igus needs us too. We'll pick up where we left off after that.
What I just heard was shocking. Ryoji lived inside me. Yeah, dude. 10 years, waiting to make contact with the 12 shadows. And does that mean the boy named Pharos was actually Ryuji all along? So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. We took Ryoji and Igus home. The air surrounding us was frigid and somber. We were bisexual? That's what I'm saying! Just let me have a Persona game where I could date whoever. Just let it happen. Like, I don't know. It doesn't even need to be all of them. Like, give me like one man I could date if I was being male MC. You know, it's 2024, gamers. Just let it happen. He's awake now.
Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Okay.
Got it.
All right, I'll see you then.
Just do a Persona dating sim. I was saying that earlier on stream. I feel like Persona games at this point, like, they should have like the main game that they produce, right? Which is like all of this and like the combat and stuff. And then they should just release a version that's just a visual novel, right? You know? Like, you would get money from both, I feel like, because I think there's people that are interested in Persona and like JRPGs in general, but maybe aren't super interested in the combat side of things. But I feel like if you literally just like made a visual novel release version and also the full game release, I think you would get people that would buy both, right? Like, I don't know. Or like make the visual novel like digital only also if you're like worried about having a bunch of physical copies sitting out, or make the like physical copies like collector edition box only or whatever. Like, I don't know. I think it would work, right? Basically, if we took the SMT, yeah, basically, yeah, visual novel work, yeah. I mean, because there's there's like Q and Scramble. I've never played them that like do have those visual novel elements too, right? You know, bunch of lonely weebs. There's so many lonely weebs. I feel like a bunch of those people just watch the game anyway and skip all the combat. Yeah, like that's a big market, like on YouTube, is people like just watching like cinematics for games. Why would the company not want to make money off of that? You know. Obviously, people like might still not buy it, but like I don't know. It's like a thought, because my favorite part about the Persona games is like the relationships and the stories and stuff more so than the combat. Because I never liked JRPG combat systems. I don't like them at all. So my big appeal is like the story part of it. So like I would be one that would buy the visual novel exclusive version of Persona games. Weebs. Imagine being a weeb. You guys are all weebs. You're watching a freaking anime girl play video games. Fucking weebs.
Damn you, Ryoji.
Yeah. My toaster's gone. Ow, I miss my toaster.
It looks like we're all here.
Can't believe I'm watching Anime Girl right now. I mean, you could just be listening. That checks out too. You could just be listening with your ears instead of watching, I guess. I suppose. Still in fall 2023.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier on stream. Like how many freaking like anime came out these like last few seasons. There's been so many. Last season we counted was 94 anime things that came out. Watch the boss lose the game. Shut up.
Besides, I have more to tell you guys.
Ryoji-kun.
Then allow me to jump right in. We have many questions that need answers, after all. Yesterday, you said the shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being.
The rebirth of a maternal being.
Tell us more about this. What happens if she returns?
How many isekai? So, well, you said the 30 word thing, but in general, we counted 2. This season alone, there's like 8 isekai anime just from this season. Like, that's still a lot in like a single season. Like, it's, let me go look again. I'll just like double check. Double check them. Last season was even more. It was like 12 last season for isekai. Yeah, this season, there's 8. It's a Suicide Squad one, no longer allowed in another world. There's 1, 2, 3 that have like super long titles. There's let's go read these super ass long titles. There's Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low level spells. A Journey Through Another World, raising kids while adventuring. And Delilah in Bloom, crafting a fresh start with magical tools. But yeah, so this season there is 8. Last season there was 12. Winter, last year was even more. It was 14. So, what about fall this year? For fall this year, there's also going to be 8. Like, it's some, like, ones that are coming back for other seasons, like ReZero, more Overlord, and stuff like that, too. So, it kind of get a pass if they're just, like, kind of, like, you know, like, sequel-y kind of stuff.
The maternal being is called Nyx.
Nyx. Like the river, or the person on the river Styx? Nyx? No? Am I crazy? Probably.
Who the hell's Nyx?
Yeah, Nyx. I don't know no Nyx.
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death upon this world.
Fun, exciting, death. We love death.
If she awakens, the world will be swallowed by darkness, and all life will perish.
That's not good. I'm not gonna lie. That doesn't sound super haha fun. Not gonna lie. Not super excited for that one.
All life?
We're all like, Nani, dude.
Are you saying everyone will die?
Everyone? Is there any hidden gem anime? Again, it's kind of hard because like there's a lot of genres that I like. Let me go look after we do this dialogue.
It'd be more accurate to say that we'll all surrender the will to live.
What the? It sounds like dying. I don't know.
Wait, are you talking about the lost?
Oh, true. Everybody seems to arrive to the same conclusion. Every single human being will become like the lost, leading to the extinction of mankind. Uh-oh. And the end of the world.
The fall.
But there's still a way to stop it from happening, right?
He said, ha. That's not good.
What? Don't tell me there's nothing we can do.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you apologizing?
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Are you saying there's no way to stop it?
Uh-oh.
That's right. You heard the bell. That's when it was all decided. I'm the appriser. The appriser of death. The fact that I'm here at all proves the fall is coming.
The fall is coming.
Everybody is lost for words. It's inevitable the entire human race will become members of the lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind.
When will it happen?
I don't think you'll live to see next spring.
What? No! I want my summer!
That's barely any time at all. freaking out about? Nick Schmicks, am I right? All we gotta do is win and we're golden. And we haven't lost a single fight yet, have we?
He's right. He's not wrong.
You can't win.
Yes, we can.
When you're up against Nyx, power doesn't mean a thing. It's like trying to fight the inevitable. Like death or the flow of time. Nyx can't be defeated. She just can't.
What? This is bullshit!
This is all so sudden.
Everybody is visibly distraught.
I was born from a collection of shadows. But now, I have a human form, so I can talk with you, laugh with you, cry with you. It's the gift I received for existing within him. And because of that, I can give you a choice.
Oh?
A choice?
Nyx's arrival is unavoidable now, but you can choose to live in peace until she arrives. You just have to kill me.
What the?
If
Do
the
it.
prizer disappears, all recollection of the dark hour would go with me, and that would erase any memories of this hopeless reality. There'd be no way for you to remember anything. When the fall comes, it'll happen in an instant. You won't have to suffer at all.
We'll forget everything?
I'm saying you can go back to your normal lives. And by doing that, you might buy a little time and delay the fall too. Technically, I'm the same as Nyx, so I can't be killed. But thanks to him, there's a part of me that's become human. So if it's done by his hand, then it may be possible.
True. Okay.
Ryoji-kun.
Give me my evoker. Go back. You know.
If you don't kill me, everything will stay just as it is. With no hope for salvation, you'll live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And I don't want to put you through something like that.
Man, I would kill you. Like, what? I guess I don't want to forget.
Exactly. I mean, forgetting all this would be like trying to hide from the truth.
Is that really such a bad thing? If you don't do this, all that awaits is despair greater than you can possibly imagine. You don't understand the terror of certain death. Don't make your decision without at least thinking about it first.
Why is this happening?
Shut up, Ken.
You don't have to decide right now. There's still some time. December 31st, New Year's Eve. You have until then to think about it.
Hello, Sasha on YouTube. How you doing? I'll catch up in chat in a second,
After
guys.
that, I'll dissolve into the blackness of the dark hour and lose my physical form.
Ryoji.
When Nyx arrives, I'm going to disappear anyway. So please, don't worry about me. I'll be back when New Year's Eve rolls around.
Hey! Ryoji, wait!
Stop, Junpei-kun! I felt Ryoji-kun's presence vanish just now. There's no point in chasing him. He's gone.
Ryoji-kun. I guess he'll be back.
Ryoji's revelation was all too devastating. The world will soon perish. Mankind is destined for extinction. A difficult decision lies before me. Death is inevitable. The appraiser truly did deliver a death sentence to us all. I can't think clearly right now. How do you choose the way you want to die? Easy. You either put gun to a head or you don't. Sorry, that's all I mean. Come to think of it, the crops I put on the rooftop are ready to harvest now. Let's save. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Sorry guys, there was a lot of like dialogue and stuff we needed to get through. Is there a hidden gem? Let me go to my completed and my scores. I think it's already my score. I really like Little Sharky's Day Out. Very cool. It's about a little shark just like going around and like having fun. It's a really good time. Play It Cool Guys. I don't know if it's necessarily a hidden gem, but I still really like Play It Cool Guys as well. I thought it was really, really good. One I feel like people don't talk a lot about is Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinji. It's Descending Stories. It's like another way to look at it. I think that one's a really, really interesting like slice of life show about a part of Japanese art that I feel like is not talked about a lot. I really like both seasons. Gal and Dino is really good. Just a Dino and a Gal, a roommate, you know. Oh, thank you so much for joining the Kraufish family. Golden Cornhole. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What else is good? Vampire Dies in No Time. I feel like nobody talks about that one. That one's a really good comedy show. I really like that one. I feel like also there's a really good idol series called Idolish 7. It's boy idols, I'm gonna warn you guys. I've never really watched idol anime before this. Not a whole lot. And I was really pleasantly surprised with like how amazing the writing is. The characters have like so much weight and depth. Like even if you're not here for the music, like the character interactions, their chemistry, the way they grow is like, I really like Idolish 7. It's a really good anime. It's got like 4 seasons, I think. That time I died and went to heaven, Isekai no Chon. Next is from Greek mythology, offspring of Chaos. Chaos. Oh, my internet, I see it like it was going down. It was ready to crash. What if every Kraufish was isekai and we don't remember how we died? It's probably what happened. You guys just keep popping up. Like, I don't know where you keep coming from. This whatever pops to your head. Okay, I did it. So you should just purgatory like an angel beats. Yeah. Road is ending. We must put the faith in humanity in a bunch of high schoolers. That's how it works. I don't know. Linear file is over already. Are you talking about the anime? Or the game? I don't know. Can we make it a summer? How will we show off our summer outfit? Whoa! Hey, seriously, you can be by Kanade and I'll be Otonashi. We'll pass. Sorry, Sammy. I don't know why like the bald head pat is not working. I have to go like manually do it. I'm trying to catch up on chat. Give me 1 second. I don't know why this one's not working. I don't understand. Like, it's just weird. Sometimes, like, I don't have any issues with the hotkeys, and other times there's, like, a lot of issues with the hotkeys. I'll just leave that there. Looks like I'm going with Roadmap 2. I'm gonna do my summer. La la la. Make it to another summer. Put them in a jar. Very quick way to solve the problem. So just went only in a positive way. Yeah. So dramatic. No words can describe or more despair than you can imagine. Having a banger got check. Oh, that's inevitable. My crops, yeah, my crops are ready. I gotta go harvest my crappies. Crappies. Okay, I think I caught up. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Okay, I'm caught up, gamers. And mind your own mind. So mind your own biz. Mind your own biz. Let's see. That crazy bastard, he's gotta be out of his mind spewing all that crap out of nowhere. It's such bullshit, I just don't get it. Unavoidable end? This can't be happening, I won't accept it. Sorry, I don't feel like talking right now. Whatever. Inspection complete, can cook eggs. Stop! Never truly thought about my own life ending. It feels like everything I thought I knew has been destroyed. So we're all gonna die, no matter how much we want to live. There's no escaping death. Everybody's gonna die? What the hell? We're all just trying to live our lives the best we can. Now it's just gonna end? You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I guess I can go on here and do some interneting. Muscle boot camp. Soundtrack's truly great, but nothing will truly top Burning Man's soul. It's a really good soundtrack. This is something getting jacked. Peanut. Chocolate peanut butter Oreos that? What the? So my name, originally my name was supposed to be Golden Corn Julio, but it was taken. Oh, yeah, anything that's like a big pop culture reference is gonna be taken. OHP increase. Got late, head back to my dorm. I think we just cap him, right? I think we just like take Ryoji behind a building and we just put him out of his memory. People talking. I heard some people say that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about. I heard the same thing. They say it puts people at ease, right? You think it's some kind of new religion? I think I get what they mean though. No way! Are you seriously falling for it? It's all a scam. You never heard Burning Man song? Maybe I've heard it, but I don't know like the name. I'm really bad with like song names and artist names. So maybe I've heard it, I just don't recognize the name. First bell's wrong. Can I get Samuel Senpai back? I hate the underscore. Class has ended. I don't have much time to date Senpai. Greed is such a terrible sin. Alas, I cannot help but want. And on the number of quests I have for you is increased, I would be incredibly pleased should you spare the time to fulfill them. Fairly yours, Elizabeth. Let's go see if I can fill any. Probably can't.
Good day.
I'm in a house like a carpet. I don't know. I'd have to go listen to it.
Are you accepting a request? Oh, I will await a report of success.
I'm really bad at fulfilling Elizabeth's request. I think I failed one or two. Does it show ones that you didn't do? No, I've gotten them all. Present from Santa.
You do anything,
Oh, this Odon juice thing. Can I turn any in? No. Ask her out. I like haven't gotten to go on dates with Elizabeth a lot because I have not been doing well with these like requests, unfortunately.
Very well.
Yeah, I've not been doing very good with those requests at all. Where's the map button again? Here it is. Gekko-kan! There's Fuka I can level up. So who's further? Is it Fuka or the Fuka's at 3 and then track team's at 4. Ooh. Oh, is that why manhwas have 30-word long names? All of the 1 to 3 ones are taken? Well, apparently what it is for manhwas and, wait, no, it's not gonna go. Why did it, like, tell me to hang out with him? Wait, what? 1 second. Is there somebody else that was telling me to hang out with? There's Fuka. Oh, the other track dude. I'd rather just hang out with Fuka. Get her going. The reason like a lot of isekai ones as well have really long titles is because apparently it's such a saturated market, even in Japan, that they need to tell you the title or like the premise within the title to have a higher chance of people picking up their series off of a shelf, because it's just so many like isekai things. That's the reason they're like these long ass titles, is so you're like, oh, this one says transferred to another world. Here I'll be doing my pharmaceutical duties and tax evasion. And you're like, okay, that sounds kind of interesting. And you'll pick it up, you know, right? Those kind of things. It's an amazing game. Thanks. It's pretty good. It's 24 hours. I'm not with this new job. Like, I don't know the next time I will be able to do like a long stream day. Maybe on a day off, I might be able to get away with like a 7 or 8 hour stream. But with these new hours, it's I don't see me doing like long streams for a while. Like I don't even know if for like my birthday I'm gonna be able to do anything. I'm gonna be honest. It might not be actually on my birthday that we get to like have a little celebration, depending on like my schedule and everything.
Sorry for taking so long.
It's the curse of having like a work that has a really set like strict schedule. My last schedules are way more flexible. So yeah, I don't think so. I think we'll have to either celebrate early or celebrate late for my birthday this year. So I don't think I'm gonna have it's on a Friday this year. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to do like a celebration day of this year, unfortunately. I fell asleep. Welcome back to the world of living, Jaden. That covers just the title though. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, that's the point. It's like not aesthetically pleasing, but it's just because like manhwa and isekai, like, again, manhwa is like a whole genre of media and isekai is just like a whole like subsect, right? But because they're both so super saturated to get people's attention, they just you know, they have to do what they have to do, and if it's explaining the whole plot in the title on the cover, you know, sometimes that's how people pick up their stuff.
I wanted to buy something to use as a secret ingredient in my cooking.
If Akanari is okay in the afterlife, we don't know where he is.
But I couldn't really decide, and I wasn't sure how to use whatever I'd buy.
Start with the basics first, Fuka.
Yes, you're right.
It's a pro and con having a job with a set schedule. The consistent, nice, but relaxed flexibility isn't. Yeah, it really is. Like, I had jobs before, like, for most of the time I've been VTubing, that are, like, had way more flexible hours, so I was able to have, like, more flexible schedules and stuff. Also because I'm doing, like, a lot of training right now, so that's also part of it.
Basics down yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself.
So that's part of it too, is like I'm still in the training, so it's like a lot more hours because we're trying to get a lot of training done. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's one of the, you know, more to dilly-dally, forced to lock in is my life. I'm just supposed to dilly-dally as a little anime girl, like what the? What the?
First thing I need to do is find something that I can actually make. I'm still having a lot of trouble getting things right.
It's wild. Yeah, it is. It's just because like it's so weird. Like I said, isekai is like such a super saturated genre. Like older isekai could have like more elaborate like fantasy based titles, where now it's literally just like transported to another world, opening up McDonald's for the elves here, and like that kind of thing, you know.
But I can't give up yet. Not after all your support.
Lock in. I don't want to lock in. I'm a granny. I'm supposed to be retiring.
It's not like I have any other redeeming qualities.
I'm supposed to be retiring. Like, I had to buy, like, orthopedic shoes. Like, I'm so old, guys. I had to buy them for this new job. They are super comfy, though. Like, unironically really comfy. But, like, God, I'm such a grandma, guys. Nothing you're good at? What about your persona? You're a hard worker. There's nothing you're good at?
Something I'm good at?
I picked bad options with
Let
Fuka.
me think. Well, I guess I'm a little handy with machines.
There you go.
Oh, I just meant more that I like them. It's nothing really worth posting about. When I was little, I remember my dad's hobby was to work on complicated sound equipment.
Maybe so many of people weren't demanding it. I think the reason there's so many also is because like people want the fantasy elements of isekai, but because isekai is such a saturated market, it's actually really hard for like pure fantasy stories to like break out anymore, which really sucks. Like I'm really hoping with like things like Apothecary Diaries, which is not like super fantasy, but still in like some fantastical, you know, elements, and like Freyrin and Dungeon Meshi getting big, I'm really hoping it brings back a hype of pure fantasy, because I think that's what people like a lot about isekai is the fantasy side. But unfortunately, you know, like there used to be way more just pure fantasy in anime, and then like isekai started to grow more and more, and like I get the whole wanting to self-insert into a story and world, but I don't know, they're all like way too similar plot-wise too. And it's just, you know, it's also just easy to make, easy to pump out, so it's easy for people to consume. It's just like a bag of chips. Like, you know, you're not hungry, but you're just like getting into that bag and just like keep digging and stuff, you know. How many times do I have to read about a Japanese high school teach fantasy creatures about mayonnaise? Oh my god, it's so annoying. It's also so annoying because like so many of them are fucking high school students. Like I do not care about high school students getting isekai. Like I don't anymore.
He'd fix things like broken amplifiers or headphones that only played sound on one side.
Most isekai just turns into fantasy. Yeah, there's like too many. If you can look at an isekai anime, and you can be like, what happens if I remove the fact this person came from another world? And there's like maybe 2 small plot points that change. That did not need to be an isekai story. That could have been a straight up fantasy story. There's too many times I watch isekai, and like the isekai element is such a small portion that really the plot would not change so dramatically if he just happened to be another like Joe Schmo from the fantasy world. Like there's so many of these that don't need to be isekai.
I've always loved watching him work on those things. That's probably why I was drawn to working with machines in the first place. But I don't think that would be very useful to repay everyone's kindness. Plus, if we do ever have any technical needs, like when we're fighting, then we've always got the Kirijo group's support.
Like how every high school manhwa is just a high school student going up against bullies involved in organized crime. Yeah, there's so many like manhwas that are just like dealing with the underworld. And like I also think Villainess has gotten like way overplayed, which was like a kind of an interesting subset of isekai for a while. But it's like gotten so overplayed. Like it's like the same plot points and everything. Usually they're like, oh, well, I know everything about this anime or this book that I've been isekai'd into, so I know how to survive. Or like, oh, I was reincarnated in my world, so I know how to avoid the things that killed me before. I would prefer much more of those Villainess if a girl showed up and she like doesn't have a good memory of the things she's a part of, doesn't know anything about the things she's a part of, and like having to figure out how to survive in this new world. Like, I think those are just way more interesting, and there's not a lot of those. It's like isekai at this point is just fantasy, but they use an excuse to really explain every facet. Well, there's a lot of anime that just do the tell instead of show, and it's really bad. Like, if you're a show that can do the showing of what needs to be shown, I think it's really good. Like the Sakura of Rice and Fields or something, like that's this season. It's like a video game based anime. It's really good so far. Ari and I watched the first 2 episodes. They do a really good job of showing you details and only explaining things like that really do need to be explained. But it's like really well paced, the characters are engaging, the animation's really good, the soundtrack's really good. Like, that's a really good one. That one's I would say is a really, really good example of the show, not tell. Like, there's like some big, like, you know, the queen of the gods, basically, in this world. You know, they show she's really important instead of just being like, this is the queen of the gods. She has all of this power and she oversees us and, like, we give our harvest to her and, like, blah, 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 blah. You know, like, I don't know.
Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby.
That's okay. Why do you think that, Fuka?
Why? Huh, I don't know. Maybe because it was originally my dad's hobby?
A la modern manhwa with status windows and towers and dungeons. Yeah, I'm also sick of those. Like, I think they were cool for a little bit, and then again, it's like, it usually happens with, like, isekais. There's a really cool element, and then people see it does well, and then it just gets, like, beat to death, and then we're just like, oh, okay.
I sure seem to talk about my problems a lot, huh?
Popular necromancers got, yeah. I want more skeleton necromancers, though. I want my bony men. I don't need these, like ripped, you know, Korean guys. I need like a skeleton, a real skeleton.
I wonder why it's so easy talking to you. I feel like you stopped me from being so negative all the time.
We do need some bones. There's not enough bone characters in anime. Reading a monthly manhwa about a dude who is banished from the hero's party, so he starts a harem party with his former party's mothers. Whatever. That one feels like he just wanted to make it a straight up porn, and they were like, no, make it so we could sell it, and he's like, fine.
Actually, I might owe a lot to you in that sense.
I feel like Fuka trusts me now. It seems like we've grown closer. Wah, 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 wah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the last social link we do. I think we're gonna get ready to wrap up in a
Oh,
second.
it's getting late. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go home.
Yeah. Fuka and I went back to the dorm together. Chicka bow, chicka bow, chicka bow wow. You think of the manhwa MILF Hunter? Oh hey. So like, what if everything yesterday was like some crazy dream? Probably not though. See, most of those comics as fast food for the brain. Yeah, it's like it was saying, it's like a bag of chips. You just keep eating it even if you're not hungry. It's just like just keep eating it. Okay, but we're gonna definitely turn off. Sure, update and turn off. Okay, running. Okay, gamers, that's the end of streamy today. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Like I said, this upcoming week is probably going to be a three stream week again, probably, I think. Unless I do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe. We'll see. We will see. I don't know yet. I will have my schedule out tomorrow though. I'll figure it out by tomorrow for sure. But before I raid, please feel free to follow me on all of my socials. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and the Blue Sky. I also have a Twitter. No, I'm sorry, stupid. I simul stream every single stream here on Twitch and on Twitter, on YouTube. Oh my god, my brain. Help! What's my going away segment? I don't even remember. Okay, let's start again. Okay. Thank you so much for coming to stream today. Make sure you follow me on my socials. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and a Blue Sky. Twitter is where I'm most active, and every single stream is simul-streamed here on Twitch and on YouTube. I'd really appreciate if you give me a follow on both. Also, YouTube, we're getting very, very close to apply for monetizations. We need to hit the public watch hours, which we're creeping closer to every day. So if you guys want to help by watching some VODs off stream, I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to join the Discord server. In the Discord server, it's the research station. Everybody hangs out there and does some good stuff. So I'm deciding who we're gonna go raid today. Let's see. Let me see who we're gonna raid today. There's somebody I'm thinking of. I just want to make sure they're not about to end. Let me make sure. What's going on with this stream? Yeah, so sorry, I'm getting the raid ready. I think we're gonna go probably raid Joel. I'm starting to be brave to raid big people. But yes, I will figure out the schedule for next week. I'll have this schedule up on all of my stuff next week for sure. Okay, let me get ready to raid. I'm trying to make friends, guys. It's kind of scary to raid big people, even though he's really nice. But yeah, I will keep you posted. Schedule updates. I try my best to do them. I usually do them like on Sundays, so you have them for the week and everything. But I'm gonna send you guys on over. I'm probably gonna hang out, get some more water, and get some other things done. I'm getting to know so many famous people. I don't know. It's scary. But thank you guys again for coming and hanging out. We'll finish Persona one day. But I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Look out for schedule tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh, I got hit raid. Bye.